Hi, hello. Uh, uh, I was a little distracted because I was looking over the guide and it's like, oh yeah, this and then that, and then this and then that sort of thing. And then I sneezed and realized like, oh shit, the timer's on. Hi, welcome. Hello Creeper, welcome on in. How are you? I mean, I'm so used to like doing load game, but this time we need to do a new game for Koturi. Skip the prologue. You alright? That's good, and I'm okay as well. Monday, June 26th, my birthday. Okay, let's skip. We don't have to read things, we already know what happens. More or less, anyway. So much skippable stuff. Wow. I think we don't have a decision until... yeah, until we, like, start, like, picking where to go. Hearing all the mood changes from the music is a time. It'll be after Koturi, the twin-tailed. She's my favorite. Well, one of my favorites. I like a lot of them a lot. So it's hard to pick one true favorite. I think Koturi might be the only one I've drawn, though. Because I don't remember drawing any of the other girls. Granted, I drew Koturi, like, forever ago. Like, I was still in high school, I'm pretty sure, when I drew her. But I don't think I drew anyone else. I'll have to change that sometime, because I do care them all, but... wow, a lot of stuff is skippable, damn. Eventually we'll be able to do something. Speedrun. Oh, there we go. I was about to grab my drink and have some sips, and then all of a sudden... okay, where do we need to go? Ryzen High School. And... landing? What? Huh? It says to go to Ryzen High School and then the landing, because that's where Koturi is, but Koturi's not actually there. What the heck? I'll look into that. I am very confused. She's supposed to be there. We did all the other endings, so like... How about we go back to the title? Let's try this again. No. No save system data. Start over again. Because she does unlock after you get the other ones. So, like, why she's not there, I don't know. Because we did do the other girls. Don't take that out of context. I'm not really seeing it be a common issue either. So that's the other thing that gets me. I wonder if it's because I didn't hit save the data after getting the other endings. That's the best guess I can think of. Because I didn't think I would have to. Yeah, she's not there. Okay. So I guess we're gonna be on a mission to re-get all the other endings, but save the data after the fact. Exciting. Yeah, this text isn't yellow, so I think it actually might be because I didn't save the data. God damn it. Oh. At least we have all the saves right before the endings. I think I'll get the bad endings too, just in case. Based off how the guide has it listed, that I'll be getting the bad endings after getting the good endings for each respective girl before Code 3. Man, that's lame. Hello, Sophie. Surprise guest. How's it going? How was your con? You're cosplaying Kudumi this weekend? I noticed. We'll actually be getting Kudumi's ending next week. You have to get Kotiri first. But before we go Kotiri, we have to re-get all the other endings and actually save the data, which is also exciting. Can't skip this, which is sad. That's fine. Like the creature on my head, thank you. He's just a little bunny. Just a little bun. You can make the bun speak using channel points. You can also make the bun sound like Vados from Portal.
Hello.
Speak. So we marry Toka, very exciting. Her dress is cute. The knife is just a little sandal fawn. Normal things. To be continued, yep. Save system data? Yes, apparently. Okay, I didn't realize save system data wouldn't just be like a save slot sort of thing. That's annoying. Okay, well. Let's see. Here is... First bad ending is in load 2. Yes, load data. It bothers me, so I'll go on a bit longer. Yep. So as far as it's concerned, we haven't done this. Yay! God damn it, I hate myself. Well, better late than ever, right? Plus it gives people time to join in, so they won't miss much. Load 2 next. No, not load 2, load 3. You don't like Toka? Why not? Out of curiosity. She's high maintenance. You know what? Yeah, she is. It's sort of took a time. We have to get all the endings all over again in order to proceed to get Koturi. So this is what we're doing. Because I didn't realize I needed to hit save the data. I'll show you the little prompt. Because I was hitting no. Because I thought it would be like, oh yeah, we use a slave slot for this for whatever reason. You like Koturi because she's insane. Honestly though, I kind of like her for the same reason. But also she has twin tails and I'm weak for twin tails. She's definitely one of my favorites. Like, if I had to pick a favorite out of all of them, I would definitely pick Kurumi. Oh yeah. Hifumichu rebranded to Blooming Peachy. I did hit yes that time, right? Wait, shit, I was distracted. Please tell me I hit yes. Fuck. Did I save the data? You weren't paying attention either? God fucking damn it. I'll just... Well, we'll see what happens when I load this, because if it's not yellow for that bad ending... Okay, cool. We're good. Okay, load 4 this time. I'm getting all the bad endings too, just in case that makes a difference. Okay, I actually did already get that bad ending and saved it. I'm so smart. Oh yeah, I'm proud of you, Sophie. You're so good. I don't know. I wanted to say you're so smart, which is like accurate too, but like, I don't know. I'm bad with words. I'm trying my best. I'm just out here with like half a brain cell having to redo my visual novel. Yeah, lo-fi. Okay, I already got. I actually saved these ones. I don't know what possessed me to actually save these ones, but like they were saved at least. Okay, for origami. Save 9 for her good ending. Don't answer. Oh yeah, you weren't here for the origami ending, were you, Peachy? So you get to experience this in fast forward speedrun, but you still get to experience it because it threw us all for a loop. You know, they ended their date. Now end credits. It's what's after the credits that's different. You when you're alive and dating. So true, so true. Freaking PlayStation 3. Oh, it's just Data Live Utopia, that's the original name? Interesting. I wonder when they changed it to Rinne Utopia. Or did the credits maybe just forget to put Rinne? Who knows? Not I. I wish there was a way to fast forward through this, but there is not, as far as I'm aware. Okay, time for the after credit scene. No, she's pregnant. And we never find out the daughter's name. Ah, yes, her name will be fades out to black. Okay, now load 7. Okay, we are actually saved those. Wow, look at me. Saving sometimes, but not all the time. Load 8 played at all? Or... yeah. Okay, that one also got saved. What is with this inconsistency with my behavior? Anyways. Okay, load 11. Alright, load 10. Right, load 10 was interesting because that one was more roundabout. It's like, okay, yeah, that one got saved too. But that ending was like, oh, hey, you didn't stick with any girls, so this is a mid-ending. Okay, that one also got saved. Cool. So just the good endings didn't get saved. God damn. At least for the most part. I like the Yoshino ending. It was wholesome. gonna go get more beverage while these credit scenes are playing. I said beverage, but I got water for once. A plot twist. Vortor, yes, so true. Yoshino is indeed very small, yes. She in cosplay. To be continued. Wee. Save system data, yes. Okay, now when we do new game, skip the prologue. Skip the everything else. Hopefully, we'll be able to actually start talking to Kotsuri. If not, I'll just lose my mind. So here we are again, skipping through text. Wee. Okay. Rise in high school. There she is! God damn. Okay, noted. Invite a spirit out on a date, huh? Damn it, Kotsuri. You're in the same predicament. She, too, is a spirit. So there's a big chance that whatever's going on is affecting her as well. That's right. Maybe I could invite Kotsuri out on a date. Well, not a date per se. Just so I could check up on her health. If I were to invite her on a date, I wonder how she'd react. I've got butterflies in my stomach, but here goes nothing. She's not picking up. Is Kotori currently in the frog's nest, or... School's out by now, so maybe I should try calling the house line. I can't get through to her. Rinne should be able to tell me Kotori's whereabouts. Excuse me.
Yeah, Shin.
Hello, Sheen.
Yoku
Welcome. Rinne, I thought I'd find you here. Oh, Shido. What's up? Did you miss seeing Rinne's chest? God damn it. Oh, hey Kotori. You're here too? Sure nice of you to notice. Am I unwanted here? If so, then I'll leave. No, not at all. Quite the contrary, actually. Huh? What do you mean? I've been looking for you, Kotori. I tried calling your cell, but you didn't answer. Huh? Oh, my cell phone. I forgot it at home. You forgetting something? That's unlike you. I'm allowed to forget things from time to time, you know. So, what do you want, Shido? Here to ask for money from your little sister? Oh dear. You're making me look like a bad older brother, sheesh. And that's not the case, then what is it? I could be here for any number of... Okay, forget about it. Kotori, let's go on a date. What? What's gotten into you? Kotori, you're the one who told me about having to go on dates with the spirits. It's true. Kotori is a spirit. Your logic is sound. But, well, that's not what I meant. I meant to go on dates with other spirits beside me. It's not like you're in great shape either, right? I mean, you're forgetting something that's totally out of character for you. Besides, spirit or not, you're my little sister. It's only natural to want to be close with your little sister. Not going on dates close, though. That's... Like, I'm pretty confident date is being used very loosely here, because he also went on dates with Yoshino, and that was definitely not very romantic. Like, romantic love type of thing. But still, just the way it sounds. Your, like, date is, like, outing here. I think it's just being used pretty liberally, you know? Why not go on a date with him? Look at it as an opportunity to prevent a spirit from going rogue. Kotori, live a little. I can't. Huh? Why? She's not being honest with herself. Don't worry about me. If you have to worry about someone, then focus on the other spirits. Besides, I didn't meet with Rinne to discuss what measures we need to take going forward. So I don't have time to go on a date with you, Shido. Rinne's not on the board for going on dates with the girls, but fair, understandable. Hello, Catman, how's it going? Are you happy with your truck progress? She is so tired, yeah. I can just wait until later, though. You're mad at weather? Yeah, that's fair, because it's like hot and raining. I love when the weather is crazy like that, though. Such a mood. I'm fine, though. Yes. You haven't missed much, by the way. Like, we had to re-get all the other endings first, because apparently I didn't save the data after the endings, and that was enough to not have Kotori be unlocked, which was exciting. I like it because it's weird, but yeah, I get it. Can't keep working on your truck. It's fine. Just focus on dating the other spirits, Shido. Now go. You hate that you washed your truck to wrap today and Tuesday it rained, so now you have to wash it again because rain dirty. Yeah, that does suck. Hey. Sigh. I guess I couldn't convince her, even if she says otherwise. I'm still worried about her. Looks like, no matter what, she'd reject me anyways. What to do? I still can't let it go. I can't help but worry about Kotori. Dating others seems like a distraction. I guess I'll just wait until Kotori's free. And to Ryzen High School again. To the landing again. Yes. Man, this is no use. It seems like Kotori won't be going out anytime soon. Her schedule must be packed. Sigh. There's no point in waiting here. Guess I could head home and wait for her there. It's 7. She should be home any time now. Oh, speak of the devil. Welcome back, Kotori. Yep, I'm back. Where are the others? They've all had dinner, so they went up to kill time in their rooms. Seems a little early for them, so... Huh? What? I'm asking if you did or not. You know, dating the others. You know, your soul mission. Oh, sorry. But I didn't. What? Then what the hell have you been doing? Waiting for you, sister dearest. Making dinner, I guess. I didn't think you could be this stupid. Fair. Do you have to lay it into me like that? Why should I be mindful of someone who isn't mindful of his responsibilities? What you have to do right now is go on a date with the spirits. I know that, but I was worried about you, Kotori. I can't help it. I decided to make your favorite dish and eat dinner with you. I guess this wouldn't qualify as much of a date for you. What? You have a serious sister complex, Shido. You know what? Well, whatever. There's nothing to say about it now. Not like you go on a date tonight anyway. And that's right. It's all good. Now, go on and take a seat. Let me prepare your dinner. Aw, cute. Look at her. I just want to pinch her cheeks. Thoughts. So, why are you staring at me so much? No. I was just wondering if you liked it or not. Which cheeks? Her face cheeks. Just pinch them and tug them and make her angry. Not her butt. She is a minor. Granny pinches. Yes, that. It's not about whether or not I like it. I gotta eat or else I can't work. So I'm just eating. What a tsundere. If that's how you feel, then maybe it's not worth making. He used to say, I love when you make me dinner on each time. Shut up. I didn't say it wasn't delicious, though. Shido, your meals are... well, I'm just used to them. Well, it's not like I did anything different than usual. But I do like the meals you make, Shido. Cool. Cool! That's nice, even if you don't mean it. Oh, well, it's not like that. It's all good. There's more. So eat as much as you'd like, okay? Don't hold back. What's your problem? Are you trying to fatten me up? You're in the middle of a growth spurt. What are you talking about? Oh. Thoughts. Hey, you're still staring. Cut it out, would you? Oh, sorry. I just feel like it's been a while since we've spoken like this. I know, huh? I've been busy lately. Have you been investigating the incident? Yeah, but nothing. Nothing is progressing. I see. There are too many variables, too many unknowns. Gotcha. Seems like all we can... Seems like all we can do is wait, huh? Yep. In the meantime, it's your job to keep the spirits from going rogue. Pretty big responsibility. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Well, I'm glad I said it in the correct English grammar first before I noticed the typo. So, have the others eaten dinner yet? Yeah. Oh, did you say something so we'd be alone? I mean, it wouldn't be much of a date if everyone else was there, you know? No, we're going to a spooky area today. We decided to eat early in anticipation. What? Is it a spooky area? But Spooky isn't here. He's still out. He's not home yet. Yep. Oh, did you want to come with? I refuse. Well, he sure answered quick. Wait, you've never liked ghosts, have you? But it's not like that. I just don't believe in that crap. It's not like I'm scared to go or something. Then let's go together. Well, I don't know. I'm sure it'd be even more fun if you tagged along. Come on. Okay, fine. Then if something happens, it'll be all your fault, okay? You better take responsibility and protect me. No. Yeah, I know. Shido, I'm ready. Let's depart now. Me too. I can leave any time now. The tiny, the Nipsey. No, seems like everyone's ready. Come on, Kotori. Hurry up and get ready. But fine. Nakatayo. Here we go. Tengu Keo. It is kind of nice if I could just skip a bunch of dialogue, because it gives me time to breathe. Is he not over here either? Hey, Tonomachi. Still feels like I'm calling for a dog whenever I do this line. Where are you, Tonomachi? Come here, boy. Are you okay? If you're here, say something. Jeez, I can't find him. Where'd that bastard go? Wait, don't tell him he was actually... Nah, Tonomachi made up the whole Tengu cow story himself. Besides, there's no such thing as ghosts. Even if there was, I'm not scared of... Shido? Whoa. Kotori? Huh? Your ribbon. Did you change it? That doesn't matter right now. Kotori being a pink twin-tailed tsundere is so on type for you, it's not even funny. Listen! She's more reddish than she is pink. I have no other excuses. Anyways. You said you protect me, but you left me alone. Who the hell do you think you are? Aww. Oh, sorry. Instead of following me, would it be less scary if you were with the others? It has to be you, Shido. No. Oh. You promised. So you have to bear the responsibility and stay close to me. Holds her... Yes. Anyways. Yeah, but... Kotori seems... Incensed. Incensed? They're back to the one time you literally made a pink twin-tailed Cinderella Utopia with one of yours. Yes. I like specially requested that she was pink and twin-tailed, so. Anyways. She's never liked scary stuff, but it won't be good if she gets too stressed. Was it a mistake for me to bring her with me? You have to focus on keeping her calm. Okay, I won't leave you alone anymore. Really? Really? I'll be right beside you. So come on, let's go. Okay. No. Kotori. But what is it? If you pull too hard on my sleeve, it'll stretch my shirt out. I'm not pulling. But I didn't pull. Okay. Aww. Cute CG. Whoa. What was that? Beats me. Maybe the wind whistled through the grass. Really? I think so. What is it? Kotori, if you cling to me like that, I can't keep walking. I'm not clinging to you. But just shut up and stay still for a second. Thoughts. Kotori. What? You don't have to act so tough, you know. No. Head pats. Yes, she deserves all the head pats. When you were little, whenever you were scared, you clinged to me like this, wouldn't you? Whenever that happened, I'd bite your head just like this, and you'd calm down after. You ascended as the commander of Ratatosker. It seems like you've been working so hard in the name of duty, but... Thank you for the head pats, Catman. Oh, hello, Marvel. Welcome in. Welcome on in. How are you? This, to me, feels like spending precious time with my little sister. Nothing's changed. No. You had dinner? Nice. What did you have for dinner? Shido. It's okay. I'm here. Everything's going to be okay. Yeah. Hey. She snapped out of that CG so fast. No. Is everyone here? Hey, Shido. You were taking your time, so we came over. Oh, sorry. Thoughts. No. Kotori's been with you, has she? I was beginning to worry because we couldn't find you. Oh. I'm glad we found you. Dots. Kotori used pout. It's super effective. So true. It wasn't much of a dinner. It was fries with the side of veggies. You know what? That sounds a little better than what I had for dinner, which was just a frozen yogurt bar. So, you know. At least you had veggies. Shrugs. I don't know. Yes, hello. You didn't even have dinner? Catman, go eat. Consume food. Goodness. I guess I don't have much room to speak, but like still. Sorry, I got lost and Kotori came looking for me. I see. Happy to see you've reunited. Now, let's move on. Right. Thoughts. Seriously though. Anyone see Tonomachi? Damn it. He's lost for real. It's okay, he does reappear. But we skipped through that. There he is. Now he's gone again. He ran. He was spooked. Hello? Hello? New Kurimi dialogue?
ごめんなさい。 Unedited. 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 ごめんなさい。
Hello? New Kurimi dialogue? Is it because we'll be able to do her ending next? I love Kurumi so much. Ugh. Anyways. Og! Jesus. I think Spooky's home. Great. Anyways. Unfortunately, I don't have time to deal with Yoshida-san, although I'd love to chat more with you. I'm sorry. Bye, Kurumi. Catch you next time. Quite actually, next time, we'll be going for her ending. Wee. I love this speedrun of visual novel. It's so very exciting. I got all them yellow texts. Okay, Tanawachi. Wee. Okay. Cheer for Rinne, so that's gonna be different. No, they're at it again. Those lacrosse uniforms are so dang cute, huh, Itsuka? Things are heating up. What, man? Can you just cheer for them normally? Come on, don't be so modest. If I can't enjoy these uniforms now, will I ever be able to again? Life is so fleeting. It's hopeless. Heads up. Stay on your mark. Keep the pressure on. Nah. Whoa, the lacrosse club really knows how to strategize. They're doing great. Yeah, it looks like it. I wonder why. Rinne's face looks so dazzling to me. Rinne makes a really happy face when she's playing sports. It's really refreshing to me. Dang, it's no good. The other team is anticipating their play. Huh? They got one in. Who's winning? The score right now is 11-11. They just scored the equalizer. Oh boy. What's an equalizer? We're already in the... We're already in the second half. There are only 5 minutes left on the clock. Can we win? I don't know. Well, I figured. Don't get so discouraged. I keep a minimum level of knowledge on all the cute girls. I at least know the bare minimum about the rules. Mm-hmm. Really? You can actually be helpful. The lacrosse game at a sports festival doesn't go by official rules though. They're simplified. How are they simplified? Well, there are only 6 people on each team, yeah? There are usually 12. They call it soft lacrosse. That's a lot of people for one team. Yeah, but other than that, it's pretty much the same. You could try to get the ball in the other team's goal. You just try to get the ball in the other team's goal. I could read so good. And that sounds like soccer. Yep, lacrosse is more like hockey though, and you're allowed to use the space behind the goal and... Well, unlike soccer, before you shoot on goal, you need to have passed the ball at least twice. Interesting. So you're forced to pass no matter what? Yeah, that's why no matter how good Rinne is at the sport, she can't just drive it to the goal by herself. Oh. That's not all. The other team is pretty smart too. Even with Rinne's stats, she has to completely rely on her team. If the other team works her, they'll block all her attempts too. Thoughts. Eek. Rinne, is she okay? Cough. I couldn't see it because of the dust, but the checks toward Rinne are getting more intense. That was foul. This is... Whoa. They're completely out to crush Rinne, Itsuka. That's nice. Rinne, you have to win. Oh my, the person coughing just now. Was it you, Tonomachi-kun? Tatama-chan. I mean, Okamine-sensei. What's wrong? I came to watch the lacrosse match, but it looks like I have no time for that. Tonomachi-kun, please follow me. Okay. You don't seem well. I'm taking you to the infirmary. No, I'm really okay now, so... No, I heard you coughing. Let's hurry and go. Hey, Itsuka, say something to her too. You're my friend, aren't you? Sensei, even with all his pain, he kept cheering despite the agony it caused him. Hurry, please take him before it's too late. Itsuka, you little... That's incredible, Tonomachi-kun. Your selflessness to cheer for our class is truly admirable. But you need to take care of yourself as well. Oh boy. No, I'm telling you, Tama-chan, this isn't the time for you to talk. I'll go with you too, so let's head to the hospital. Now then, I'll leave the cheering to you, Itsuka-kun. God damn it. Yeah, leave it to me. God damn it! Oh boy. Ah, the sweet taste of victory. Shito, what the heck? Well, nice cut. What a pass. But the clock is running out. This is probably the last chance. Damn, Rinne can't shake her mark. Hey, come on, don't do that. You can't pass it to Rinne right now. Oh, Poke Raid. Peachy, could you kindly give Bokeh a shout out for me? Rita, please. How are you guys doing? I hope you had a good stream. And to anyone that has come with Bokeh and does not know me, my name is Sakyu, or Sakyu, or even Q is acceptable. I consider myself a variety streamer, but I mostly do visual novels at this point, because that is life. Hi Relix, welcome on in. Welcome on in, everyone. Yes. Tonight we are playing Data Live. We are working on getting the Kotori ending. We are getting close to the end of Rinne Utopia in particular. There are 3 games in Real Reincarnation, which is exciting. But yes, Peachy, please do the shoutouts for me. Thank you. If anyone that has come in needs to eat, rest up, hydrate, do whatever you gotta do. No pressure to stay here. Take care of yourselves, lurk, do whatever. And I hope you had fun with Thief Simulator. I'm not familiar with that at all. Yeah. I'm gonna drink some water. The stickers are cute though, yes. I know why they want to pass it to her, but that's exactly what the other team wants. Huh? Rinne missed the pass? Wait, no. Rinne's teammate ran around from behind and connected the pass. Over here! Gotcha. A goofy simulator game you got for cheap on the Switch? Ooh, I see. That's fun. I hope you had a fun time. Shoot it, Rinne. I'm not. Yeah. Oh dear. The match is over. The final score is 12-11. The victory goes to second year, Class 4. We did it. We can thank everyone for this victory. Rinne's smile is so bright. Can't take my eyes off of her. And we go back to speedrunning. Yeah, have a good lurk. Yeah, no worries. Hey Sensei, where's Tonomachi? Yeah, where is he? Oh, don't worry. I took him to the hospital. Oh, I see. I'm sure they're treating him to a physical right now. He'll be in great shape before you know it. And speedrunning and the sound effects is very funny, yeah. Got it, thank you. It's my job to be concerned about the health of my students, too. This is karma, isn't it? I guess that's a fine medicine for old Tonomachi. And speedrun. Oh, okay. Never mind, not speedrun. It was just the one, like, line. Okay. Back to Horizon High School. And physical preparation room. Oh, Kurumi's there. Anyways. Oh shit, I was supposed to save. I was supposed to save before doing that, because Kurumi was there, I imagine. I don't have any saves from this. I hate myself. I hate myself so much. That's okay. We'll just have to redo all of that basically before Kurumi. Yeah, Kurumi load to 13. I'll just avoid save 13 for the next save, so that way, like, that'll be a reminder that I failed to do that save. Oops. Fuck me. That's what I get for not reading thoroughly. Anyways. Excuse me. Rinne-san. How's Kodri come here? Oh, no one's here. I like that says Rinne-san. I'm pretty sure it meant Rinne. Close enough, I guess. I guess I can call her so. I wonder what Kotori's up to. No, what's up, Oni-chan? Where are you? Ah, you should guess. Where am I? God damn it, Kotori. Well, I'd guess home or school. So school. Haha, you're right. I'm at school. How did you know? I can see right through you. Ah, amazing as usual, Oni-chan. Bye. Oh. Hey, wait, don't hang up. Goodness, what is it? Do you have a minute to talk? I'm kind of busy. What is it? No, well, it's okay. I was just wondering if you wanted to go shopping with me. Are you asking me out on a date? Well, yeah, I guess I am. You seem a little busy, though. No, I'm fine. I'm sure I'll be good today. Yeah? Do you want to meet in front of the station? Got it. If you're later than me, we'll play the punishment game. What? Punishment game? Wow, Kotori. What kind of date would play the punishment game? I've gotta hurry. Pant. I somehow managed to get here before her. Out of breath in the middle of the afternoon. You're like a little gremlin. Seriously? That's how you greet me? Oh, some attitude on you. Well, maybe I should just let you let out your pervertedness in public. Hello? That's so? Oh, I thought you had a white ribbon on. What? Is that a problem? No, when I called you it was white. It's not a bad thing, no matter which one you wear. You're still you. Yeah, that's okay then. Forgot the ribbon. Why did you change? I thought you were coming from school. Isn't this a date? Of course I dress up for this. No. Did you say something? Nothing. So? So what? So where are we going? This is a date, right? Take me somewhere already. I also love the specific outfit of Kodori's. Yes, it's very good. 10 out of 10. Oh, yeah, right. What? You didn't plan anything? That's not true. The plan today is... Wanna go to a diner or something? I didn't have high expectations, but even that is a bit of a letdown. Well, let's get going. But you're okay with the diner? You're the one who's taking me. I have no say in the matter. I see. Hey Shin, do you happen to be with Kochiri? Yeah, huh? Yeah, but I knew it. Kochiri had cut off her transmission, so I had a feeling that was the case. A case? Not the case. A case. What are you talking about? Nothing. I wanted to get a hold of Kochiri, but I couldn't get a hold of her. I figured she had business and that she didn't want to be bothered. I can speak so good. I see. I understand. How are you though? How was work today? I see. Can you tell Kochiri that Kanazuki said he wants you to... He wants you over to Froxness immediately? A wild spooky has indeed appeared. I personally don't want to get in the way of you, but supposedly he has something to report right away. Okay, got it. I'll let her know. Is that the wild spooky's meeting call? Stop. What is it? Oh, Rinne just called. She said that Kanazuki-san had an emergency report and he wants you to head to the Frog's Nest immediately. I see. We're gonna have to cut our date short. Yeah, I guess so. Well, I'll head back now. Sorry about that. Quite the opposite, actually. I see. Yeah. We're just about to go on our date. She's always so busy. Okay. I said it before, I will say it again. I'm pretty sure they're using date very loosely. Don't judge them, listen. Cause like, with Yoshino's ending, like, it wasn't really dates either, you know? Like they don't have a romantic bond whatsoever. It's like if me and you were to go on a date, Spooky, I got nothing. No, if that's what it takes for a thing to be a date, then I go on lots of dates with the Peachy. We're just friends. Just arrow ace things, I guess. I don't know. You wish you had buy Catman things money. Yeah, that's fair. Anyways. You too, goddamn. Okay. Takadai Park, because that's where Kotori is. I was gonna invite someone to go on the hill for a date, but I was so worried about Kotori, I couldn't end up inviting anyone. I guess the day is kind of lost then. I'm gonna go shopping, then go home and wait for Kotori. I'm home. Oh, you're finally home. Shido, what are you doing there all by yourself? No, nothing really. Weird. Is the bath already prepared? Yeah, I got it ready. Okay, then I'm going to go wash up. I'm gonna be a while, so don't worry about me. Wait a minute. What? Don't tell me you want to come in with me. Of course not. And what is it? No, well, do you want to continue our date from the afternoon? What? Now? What time do you think it is? Well, our date was cut short, wasn't it? I thought maybe we could go on a walk. What do you say? That's kind of like a date, isn't it? You're a spirit. If I leave you be, there's a chance you might go rogue, right? Well, yeah, but if you end up feeling the kind of pain you felt before, Dots. If you're tired, we don't have to do it tonight. Yeah, let's go. No worries, you can just... Wait, what? Come on, let's go. You sure? You're the one who's inviting me. Do you not want to go? No, I'll go. Let's go. Okay, hurry up and get ready. Okay. No. It's been a while since the two of us have taken a walk like this. Yeah. Before I used to be so happy-go-lucky, you would just call me Oni-chan and follow me around everywhere. You sure became a busy person. I couldn't help it. We're the only ones who can deal with the dangers of the spirits. Yeah, compared to back then, I'm truly like an adult now. Adult? Yeah, going on a date at night like this makes me think about how time has passed. Date? It's really just a night stroll. No, maybe we should hold hands to make it feel more like a date. But what are you suggesting? I'm not some child. No, so you don't like that sort of thing? No, I don't hate it. Then here, lend me your hand. We're the only ones that can deal with the spirits. Are there at least 2 organizations dedicated to doing so? They are dedicated to destroying spirits. Or otherwise experimenting on them. So, well, technically, yes. They're there to, quote-unquote, deal with the spirits. It's not in a good way. Anyways. Thoughts. What do you think? Does it feel more like a date now? How stupid. Don't be like that. This is a date. This isn't so bad, is it? Yeah. Hey, Kotori. What is it? I feel like I get where you're at, but don't push yourself too much, okay? I know. If there's something I can do, let me know. I'll do anything. Thoughts. Kotori, are you listening? I see. You said anything, right? Good. What? Oh, maybe not anything. Forgot I said that. Too late. I heard it already. I'll be counting on you, Oni-chan. It gets so cold in the evenings around this time of year. I feel my body getting cold. It's June. It's late June. Cold in the evenings? You good, bro? Maybe I'll take a bath. Oh dear. Not this again. Oh, someone left the light on? Are you gonna fucking knock? No, of course fucking not. What? Shito? Kotori, what are you? What? Why are you in a daze? No, I was just wondering if we ran out of shampoo or not. You idiot. You idiot brother. Honey? Sorry, it wasn't on purpose. You ready? Wait, can we talk about... Ugh, you're hopeless. So true, he is. I said I'm sorry. We used to bathe together back in the day. What's the big deal? You're not little kids. Duh. Did you say something? Nothing. Nothing at all. Goodness. I'm sorry. Things are getting complicated already. Can you not give me more things to stress about? Seems like Rinne-san isn't doing great either. Is Rinne-san okay? Huh? Oh, yeah. But Rinne is always feeling sick, right? It's not like this started yesterday. Mood though. No, we are kind of working her to the ground due to the late incidents. I see. I'm worried about Rinne-san. Are you trying to change the subject? No, that's not it. I'm just worried about Rinne-san. And what do you mean complicated? What's going on? Did you figure something out? Nothing. We were able to observe the spirit reaction throughout Tengu City, but that's all we know. Is there no way to look into it further? We could have if it was possible, but we can't get a hold of the headquarters, so there's nothing we can really do. We're in the middle of a big phenomenon though. I can read so good. And I think Tengu City is the center of this big change. That's all I can say for sure. I see. Don't give me that look. But... Shido, your job is to go on dates with spirits and stabilize them. If a girl dates a guy with the face you're wearing, they'll only feel worse. Sorry, I like that glum, huh? Yeah, and it worries me, Shido. You need to act normal, or the spirits don't feel at ease. Okay. And yellow text time. Me. Here, we head to school early. And then skip all of this. Welcome back from ads. Okay, so Ryzen High School again. Me. I feel so bad for fucking up that previous save. I'm so dumb. Anyways, school front. Kotori, yes. Alright, another day, another date to go on. Should I ask Kotori? Okay, I'll give her a call. Oh, a phone call from Kotori? I was just about to call her. Hello? Oh, Shido. I need to talk to you. What's up, Kotori? Perfect timing. What are you talking about? No, I was just about to call you too. I was wondering if you wanted to go on a date. I see. Well then, I'm at the park, so hurry up and get over here. Huh? The park? Got it. Later. Hey, wait. Kotori, I thought you called me because you needed to talk to me. Well, it seems my business was done for me. Huh? If you can't tell, I have the same idea as you. Later. Same idea. Wait, so does that mean Kotori wanted to go on a date with me? Do you finally get a turn with a brain cell, Shido? I'm so proud of you. She didn't seem too interested in the idea yesterday. That's troublesome. Anyway, where's Kotori? Shido, this way. You're late. Well, I came as soon as you called. Don't talk back to me. Okay, sorry. Well, let's sit down on this bench. Huh? We're not going somewhere else? It's a date. What's wrong with the park? It's quite nice out. Besides, it's not like you're rolling in the dough. If you keep going on expensive dates, that'll be hard on you, right? Well, yeah, I guess I gotta stick to my budget. But I also feel like chilling on a park bench is sort of a lame date. I already said I'm fine with it, so it's fine. Now hurry up and sit down. Shido less of has turns with the brain cell and more of briefly intercepts it, a la Walter TikTok. I see. Okay then. So, just checking. What is it? What you said yesterday was no lie, right? What do you mean by that? That if you... That if there was anything I needed, you said you'd do it. Is that true? Yes. Well, I have a favor to ask of you. No, what is it? But if I ask this of you, you may look at me funny. No, won't. Just tell me. If you need a favor, you can count on me. I'm your brother after all. Really? You said anything, right? Huh? Yeah. I'll ask once more. You'll do anything, right? What are you gonna ask, Kotori? Like, I doubt it'll be too terribly bad, but like, hello? Kotori looks serious. What's she going to make me do? But I already gave her my word. I can't back down, can I? Yeah, anything. I see. Then... Hey, Kotori. Ouch. Don't move your feet. What is happening? Whoa, sorry. Hey. What is this? What? Have you never seen anyone lay on a lap before? Ah, okay. Okay, now I understand. I understand what's happening. He is pillow now. That's not what I meant. But you're laying on my lap. In public, no less. Public? There's no one else around. Really? Yeah, but still. You said you'd do anything. This isn't a big deal. Or were you lying to me? I wasn't lying. Then shut up and enjoy it. Okay, fine. But if someone comes, we're stopping. Got it? I know. Even I know when to stop. Thoughts? Just content. Very good. Hey, Kotori. Don't talk to me. I'm relaxing right now. Okay, sorry. Thoughts? Huh? Oh no, did she go eep? Yeah, she went eep. She's eeping. Very good. There's a pillow for real. Does she fall asleep? Oh man. I can't move until she wakes up. She eepy. She take a sneak. I'm a mirror. Kotori, really magical girl transformed into a cat. So true. Kotori must be exhausted. If she's napping like this, how can I stop her? She seems relaxed, at least. From this angle, the color of her ribbon is nice. Well, her skirt is, shifted. Should I wake her up to let her know, or should I let her keep sleeping? What am I supposed to do? It's just a little child, I'll let her sleep. Where's the option of just adjust her skirt for her? Does that make too much sense? Hello? But according to the guide, we unfortunately have to wake her up, and she better hit us, because, yeah, how dare you wake her up. Hey, Kotori? I feel bad because you were sleeping so soundly, but, it's visible. Is there no better way to go about that? Like, hello? Huh? Yeah, that's an appropriate response. Shido, what are you thinking? Wait, I was just warning you. Shut up, shut up, shut up! I can't just stand around here. Let's get out of here. You pervert. That's so unfair. This is why there should have been third option, adjust her skirt for her. Some Shidos, they just don't think. Okay, train station front. That is where our dearest Kotori is. I'm seeing what we have to select for the next choice, and I'm concerned. We'll just have to see what happens. I'm done with errands. Now I've got plenty of time to go on a date. I wonder if Kotori's already home. I guess I could stop by the house. Huh? A transmission from the Frog's Nest.
Yeah,
Hey, Shido-kun. How are you? Meow, indeed, cat. What's up? Why are you mowing out the window? Kanazuki-san, what's the matter? Is something wrong? You see, I would love it if you could assist me with something, Shido-kun. What is it? Well, I would like to ask you to participate in an experiment. Now all of a sudden the choice selection is making more sense. I have a bad feeling about this. Nah, don't be like that. It's an important experiment that could determine the future of the Frog's Nest. So, what kind of experiment is it? Which girl from Date Alive is the best girl? Asking for a friend. Well, hello, welcome on in, Neon. And I would have to say the answer is yes. Like, I like all of them. But if I had to pick a favorite, it would be between Kotori and Kurumi, but more so Kurumi. Them twin tails, they got me in a chokehold. But currently we're doing the Kotori ending, because order of operations, as per this guide. Kurumi will be next week, and I'm eager. But for now we have to. Kotori. Yes. Who's your favorite in Date Alive? I'm curious. Well, I have personally put a lot of thought into developing a new date AI system. Personally. The Frog's Nest ship AI is highly advanced, but just in case it shuts down, we'll need a backup plan, or else. Should that happen, I was thinking of having a failsafe system developed. I've got a seriously bad feeling about this. No, don't be like that. You'll be fully supported and protected by the Frog's Nest prize technicians. How is that supposed to comfort me? What system is it anyway? Origami and Tucker are top picks, but you're casual in the series. That's fair. They're both very good girls. We actually did Toka's, Toka first and then Origami. Origami's after credit scene was interesting. But if you're interested in seeing how those went, those are on my YouTube account already uploaded in the Date Alive playlist. Yes. It's based on the ultimate moe. A title they say will stand the test of time. Why are you like this, Kanazuki? It's considered to be a masterpiece of the tsundere genre. It's called Big Brother Bad. The way his voice changed. The way his voice changed. Hello. Calm down, Kanazuki. For the name alone, it doesn't sound like a healthy game. Come now, don't be like that. The commander approved it herself. I don't believe you. Yeah, I don't believe you, Kanazuki. What? Kotori has? Hates Kanazuki? Fair. Understandable. Have a nice day. That's right. The commander gave her approval of the system in case of emergency. Kotori did? If that's true, will there be consequences if I fail to comply? So the simulation, when do I have to do it, and who's the target? Immediately, of course. The target is her idol, the commander. So this is why I don't believe that she approved it. It's fucking... Why does this feel rigged to fail? It'll be fine. The commander's already returned home. Of course he knows. What? Oh, I see. The commander gave the go-ahead whenever you're ready. Please, give it your all. Okay. So I should head over to Kotori's place? Why did you say it like that? You literally live together. Thank you. To be honest, I'm terrified. Yeah, that's understandable. What could go wrong? A lot. Hey, Kotori? What is it? Well, she already looks cranky. Kanazuki-san, I made it to Kotori's. It's literally your house too. Understood. Location. Home. Time. Free supper. Prepping. One moment, please. Hey, what are you sneaking around for? Oh, nothing. Oh, the simulated results have generated. You'll have one of two choices. 1. I can't fight these feelings. Hug her. 2. See me for who I really am. Strip down. Okay, Shiro-kun, go ahead and choose. What the heck? Hey, I'm the one who should be saying that. You call for me and you've got nothing to say? Shiro-kun, act quickly. The commander is angry. Ugh. It's Kanazuki again. Understandable, have a nice day. I'm upset. These options suck. But I'm really curious of what happens with, like, all the options, you know? Oh, I hit low, not save. Okay, I'm gonna skip save slot 13. I'll have to overwrite 14 later. Because this isn't a place to actually save. This is officially making Kanazuki worse than Daru. I mean, Kanazuki is already worse than Daru for the fact that Kanazuki is indeed thirsty over Kotori, and he is verifiably an adult and Kotori is a minor. So... yeah, anyways. So this isn't the actual option to pick, but I'm really curious what happens and why it's not the choice. So we'll start there and then we'll load after. And do the correct one. You didn't know that till just now? Well, now you know. Anyways, Kanazuki's a freak. You do not stan. Kotori, I'm sorry. Kotori, is this okay? What are you talking about, you freaking pervert? Yeah. What's gotten into you? Well, Kanazuki-san said he's performing an experiment for a new AI system. Experiment? New AI system? Kanazuki? You went along with his experiment to subject me to this? Yeah, I heard you approved it. I only approved this supposed new system, but I didn't bother to hear all the details. Yeah, okay, I figured that was gonna be... like, he was either lying, or she wasn't paying attention to what was being approved. Sorry. Anyways, Shido. Yes, Imoto-sama, hello. There will be no next time. Remember that. Oh, okay. The commander's cold gaze, coupled with her scathing response. Incredible. The system is already yielding fantastic results. Excuse me. Wait, the purpose of the system is... Obviously, it's intuitive simulation before platform designed to coax extreme emotional responses from women, of course. Coax. I can read. Get rid of it this instant. Okay. Well, that was special. Now let's load our little save and get the actual... Okay. See me for who I really am. Strip down. I don't like that that's the correct option. Coax. Coax. Anyways. Kochiri, I want you to see all of me. What the? Why are you taking your clothes off? Kochiri, do you like this? What are you talking about, you pervert? Strip down just makes me think he's just gonna get his shirt off. Maybe he did. Gah. What has gotten into you? Well, Kanazuki-san said he's performing an experiment for a new AI system. You just said that too. Thank you, Catman. You need to make a disgusting emote for situations like this for real. You know what? Yeah, that's fair. Experiment. Okay, we already got that. Yeah, I heard you approved it. I only approved it sneezes and didn't bother with all the details. But I was given the options either to hug you or strip off my clothes. So I figured at least taking off my clothes would only embarrass me. That's fair. So, you chose to remove your clothing? Yeah, I thought it'd be better than forcing contact onto you. That's actually kind of sweet. Shido actually has a thought. For real? Not clickbait? I don't know. But you've hugged me plenty of times, you idiot. Man, she stormed off. Besides, how the hell did I end up like this? Hey, wait, I thought this was a simulation, Kanazuki-san. Obviously, it's an intuitive simulation platform designed to coax extreme emotional responses from women. I got the butt end of the stick here. Yeah, that's special. That was definitely a lot better than the opposite, though. I'm glad we experienced both, because, yeah. Yawn. What's your problem? You look like an idiotic mouth breather. No, I think I've just been feeling sleepy. If you're sleepy, then go home and rest. You got another long day tomorrow. What do you mean go home? He's already home. You live together. You're siblings. Yeah, you're right. Thoughts. I'm alone in this room with Kotori. What if she gets cuddly with me like she did this afternoon? Hello, sir. What? No, nothing. I was just wondering if you were too tuckered out. Not really. I see. Dots. Was everything that happened earlier a fabric of my imagination? Which part? Of course not. Huh? You think you know someone until they're acting like an idiot in your living room. Yeah, that's fair. Shido only lives in his room, the rest of the house is Kotori's. You know what? You're right, Relix. Are you embarrassed? It's not that. I feel like you should be taking your responsibility more seriously, don't you think? Responsibility. We're in a position where responsibility matters, so we can't dilly-dally forever. As such, we need to clearly distinguish when we're on a date and when we're not. That is the scope of our responsibility. I see. So, because of that... Huh? Brace yourself for our next date. Okay. Oh boy. I will say with Kotori and Shido being like siblings, if I recall correctly, they're not related by blood. So they're like not blood siblings at least. But I could be incorrect. It's been a while since that's been really discussed. Like when I've like done like watched the anime and that was established. Like I'm pretty sure they're not fully related. Yeah, it makes it a little less bad at least. Yeah. It's still that gray area. Like, they handled Yoshino a lot better because, like, yes, they still went on quote-unquote dates, but that was obviously mostly them just, like, hanging out, whereas this, it's like, oh, we gotta hold hands. Foster sister. Yeah, okay, thank you. I was pretty sure that, like, there wasn't blood relation. Look it up real quick and Peachy beat you to it. Yeah, Peachy go new. Anyways, I'm heading out. Oh, wait a minute. What is it? Her collar is messed up. Huh? Really? You have been replaced at looking things up, Spooky. Just let me. Jeez. Pull yourself together. Whoa, her face is so close. I never thought about this, but seeing Kotori up close, she's maturing so much. It's like she's a teenager that's growing up or something. What's on your mind? No, nothing. I bet you anything that something stupid crossed your mind. Yes, you're correct. Thoughts. Here you go. Thanks. No need to thank me. If you're not dressed right, you'll embarrass me. What? Kotori's acting kinda weird. Is it me, or is she blushing? It sort of feels like she doesn't remember interactions we've had from one day to the next. Well, you have a nice day. Right, thanks. Bye. Excuse me, Rinne-san, are you around? I was going to invite Kotori to grab a bite to eat. Oh, she's not here. A phone call? Speak of the devil. Kotori is a whole baby child. Vicky says she's 13, 14. Yeah, that checks out. Like, I'm pretty sure Shido's like 16 at oldest. Yeets Kanazuki into the fucking sun. As you should. Hey Kotori, what's the matter? Oh, Shido. You had PE today, right? Did you bring your gym clothes? Huh? Yeah, I did. Why? Oh, I see. As long as you did, that's fine. Could you check how old Kurumi is? Because I'm pretty sure, like, out of, like, the bunch, at least in Rinne Utopia, she's the oldest. But I could be incorrect. I know she enrolls in their school as the same year, but that's just for convenience, and she's known for lying. Moral things. I don't remember if I read this, I'll reread it just to be sure. Oh, I see. As long as you did, that's fine. Is that all? What? Got a problem with that? I mean, I don't want a situation where you enter class naked, sending Toka's emotional state into chaos. Even if I did forget my clothes, it wouldn't pan out like that. We'll see. Miki says Kurumi is physically 17 or 18. Okay. An important distinction, physically, because they're spirits, so they're older. But when you get into like over 100 years old and still looking like a teenager, like physically it is important. You know, so long as you didn't forget them, it's fine. Bye. Oh, Kotori. What? Thanks for looking out. I feel so much better after hearing your voice. Don't be stupid. I don't have time to waste. I'm hanging up. I'm not sure you're mentally 9, Catman, but whatever helps you feel better, I guess. Though I guess that means you can't date, Nigiri. Not without me raising some question marks. If you truly feel that you're mentally 9, Also, I might have to ban you from chat. You need your parental guardian to watch stream with you because it's mature content. A whole baby child? What are you responding with that to? To Catman being mentally 9, or you have the mental capacity of a 9-year-old? Is that better? I'm not sure it is, actually. Anyways. No. Hey, we don't have... Oh hey, why don't we have lunch together? A 9-year-old definitely should not be working on the truck. So true. A 9-year-old definitely shouldn't be driving anything. Except for maybe a tricycle. But I wonder what Kotori called me for. Maybe she wanted to hear my voice too. Holding the flashlight and being yelled at on the other hand, oh boy. You mean you guys didn't drive when you were 9? No. Your childhood was wild then? Perhaps. Man, there was one time, Spooky and I's dad had us, like, drive his Ford Ranger, ironically enough, in neutral in a parking lot. I don't remember how old we were, though. That's the catch. Fucking Ford Ranger, so true. Anyways. We were in our early teens, if you recall correctly. Yeah, I think so, too. Nah, no way. Oh well. I'll just head for class and eat my lunch. Can we speedrun now? Speedrun! Let's go. Okay. So where do we go to find the Kotori? It is the 29th. So Ryzen High School. And the hallway. Wouldn't it be funny if you have our dad's old Ranger? Nah. His old Ranger was blue. Also, I'm pretty sure the police confiscated it. Or something like that. I don't remember. I just know he doesn't have it for sure, but it was also blue. And I don't remember what year it was either. Like, he also apparently had, like, 2 other Ford Rangers that also the same thing. The police took it. One of those were red. Anyways, to the hallway. Did he really like Rangers, or was he just on drugs and somehow had the capacity to buy more Rangers that he didn't need? He had a 2008 model year. It was total ashtray. The gas tank was filled with water at one point, and you're not clear on the police possession thing. Yeah, that's fair. Anyways. Alright, I'm gonna ask Kotori out on a date today. Probably still ran with that water in there. Probably. Because it's Ford fucking Ranger. So true. You're not aware of his other Rangers, but you know he bought a used beater Jag at one point. Like, when he had, like, the other 2 Rangers at the same time, like, I only saw them, like, once or twice. And it was when he was definitely on drugs again. Around that time. I don't know if that helps you remember them better, but you know, that's okay. Hello? Drugs are bad. Okay, yeah, they are. Like, the only drug that I know for a fact that he was doing was heroin. So, he had a dirt bike or two during that same time. Yeah, and then he traded his nice acoustic guitar for crappy electric. Anyways, this is the same fellow that broke the quarter window of a Chevy Equinox to take a violin. Just also throwing that out there. Specifically the quarter window. Anyways. Hello? Hey, it's me. Shido, what do you want? I was wondering if you wanted to go on a date today. A date, huh? Are you busy? Not really. Fine, let's go on a date. Huh? That sure seemed easy. Weird. What? No, nothing. So where should we meet? I think we should stay home today. What? The weather channel said it might rain this evening. What? Really? But it's so nice out. I don't remember hearing about that on the weather channel. Who cares? Anyways, we'll have our date at home. Okay, got it. Later. Why was Kotori so emotional? Cause she's 13, I don't know. I'm home. You're late. No way. I didn't stop anywhere on the way. Is that why it took you so long getting home? Jeez, you're slow in every way. She's acting her like usual self, huh? You good, Shido? Kotori was gung-ho all morning, but maybe I was just imagining things. Shido? Yeah, what's up? Don't just stand there. Sit down. Sit your ass down, Shido. Anyways. Okay. Huh? Where's everyone else? You're on a date! Beats me. No one was here by the time I came home. That's odd. I wonder where they went. Away to respect your privacy on a fucking date. We're in the middle of a date and you're worrying about other girls? No, it's not like that. Suspicious. Whatever. Now you sit there, I'll pour some tea. Oh, I will. Hello. What is that response, Shido? What the fuck? Oh, I will sit here. Thank you very much. I said I'm going to do it. I see. Thanks, Kotori. Maybe it was supposed to be okay, well, maybe. That makes more sense. Kotori is really aggressive. It is called being a tsundere. Come on, Shido. He was volunteering himself to get the tea. One of us will have the reading comprehension needed to understand what's happening. Together, nothing can stop us, I don't know. I wonder if it's okay for me to let her do it. I have nothing to do while I wait, so maybe I could help her out. Huh? Ah! You took it as, like, aggressive? Yeah. Oh no. Sorry. Are you okay? Are you hurt at all? Yeah. Okay, good. You only comprehended that because of Kotori's response, and even then you barely got it. Like I said, at least one of us got it, right? We'll get there eventually. But my clothes are wet. Oh no. I guess you'll have to take a bath and change. Huh? It's fine. This is nothing. We'll dry eventually. But what if you catch a cold? Hello. Oh. Come on, I'll clean up. But why are you resisting? Because I'm finally alone with you. Was it iced tea or something? I don't know. Or maybe it didn't start boiling yet? That's how I interpret it, that the water didn't start getting boiled quite yet. Huh? We're on a date, and I don't want to spend time on that. What is Kuduri saying? You could, Shido? It's almost like she doesn't want to bathe because she wants to be with me as long as possible. No. That's my sister. It can't be. A little late to be having these thoughts. Huh? Anyways, I should calm down. It should be my priority to have her take a bath. Yeah, that's right. Think about the rest later, right? Yeah. Go on. Just take a bath, okay? But... I'll go with you, so come on. Huh? Huh? How did things come to this? No. This is all my fault. I never thought Kotori would agree to it. I thought she'd call me a big pervert. Then she'd punch me and storm off to the bathroom. Shido, I'm going in, so turn around. Okay. Dots. Scoot over. I can't. This is the limit. Guess that can't be helped then. What? This was your idea. You're pathetic. Well, I didn't think it'd happen. I mean, I took measures to keep people away. It's pointless if I can't be with you. Huh? What? Sorry, I didn't get that. I was talking to myself. But this feels nostalgic. Huh? We always took baths like this as children. I don't remember anything like that. How could I forget so easily? It's a memory with my sister after all. What's the sign, Catman? Oh, like Spooky's ad. Shido. Spooky's ad, okay. But man, you haven't grown much. Ouch, what the heck? That was so rude. Well, what do you want me to say? My, how much you've grown? Ew, yuck. Not that either. Then what should I have said? Here's an idea. Nothing. Yeah. Don't say anything. Just sit there. Okay. That's right. Just like that. Quiet. Is someone calling? Is this a date? Quote unquote yes. Quote unquote no. Like it started off as a date and then he was insistent on her taking the bath and somehow, for whatever reason, said, I'll take the bath with you. I don't know. They're special. Me? Oh, Rinne. Yeah. Thanks for today. And for covering for me. Huh? Toka and Yoshino are coming. What do you mean? Any minute now. Wait, Rinne. Oh. Oh dear. Well, that's predictable. What's the matter? I can't let them see this. Shido. What is it? How long are you gonna be in there for? Hurry up and get out. What's the matter, Kotori? And don't just stand up. Huh? Huh? What are you staring at? God damn it, Shido. Ouch. Shido, I'm home. That's... It seems like I made it in time. The ceiling, because what else is there to look at? Fair. Seems like it. Welcome home, you two. Sorry. I knew you two were having fun. I should have bought more time, but... Kotori is relief for all the M guys out there who love a harsh tsundere. Yeah. You immediately getting distracted by Rinne. But fun. It wasn't like that. Oh? Am I mistaken? I don't know. I also love the teddy bear in her pocket. It is 10 out of 10. Alright. Next stop. Train station front. Where Kotori is. Is it a requirement for employees on their team to just have a little guy in their pocket? I don't think Kanazuki-san has one. Or anyone else, but we don't really see much of the other staff members in the visual novel. Instead of thinking about who to date, here I am at the station. Kotori does. Oh well, I'm got to get groceries anyway. Now that should cover for everything for dinner. Is that? She looks so sad. Kotori? Oh, Shido. What are you doing here? I was looking up at the sky. The sky? Yes. Staring as the clouds go by. It puts my mind at ease. Cute. I see. Seems like being a Tosker's commander is tough work. Yes, but I can't run away from it. Kotori. Shin, are you with Kotori? Rinne-san. Yes, I'm with her now. No, I see. Glad to hear it. There's an error in the system, and I can't seem to spot her. She seems stressed out. I knew it. She's becoming emotionally unstable. Yeah, despite her wearing her black ribbons, she's awfully quiet. Shin, cheer up, Kotori. What? Me? There's a lot on her shoulders. It's important to show appreciation when you can. We're trying our best to care for her. What eases her mind most are your words, Shin. Consensual hug time, so true. Yeah, but I don't know what to say. It's alright. Don't think too hard about it. Just be yourself. Alright, I'll try my best. Yes, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. No, Kotori's the spirit. Get it straight. Okay, what are the options? Be positive. That's not like you, Kotori. Huh? Are you feeling sentimental because you're tired? Knowing your usual self? You usually play it off like it's nothing, right? But what? It's fine, Kotori. You're doing a great job. Even now, I know you'll make it through. When it's all over, you'll be able to relax. Got me there, Shido. You don't even tell me that. Don't worry about me. I'll be my usual self in no time. Exactly. That's the Kotori I know. Oh, jeez. Well... I'm going to return to the frog's nest. Amazing scene. Kotori already sounds better. I hope so. I just don't want her to overdo it. Kotori, hang in there. Nurse, so Kotori says, but that doesn't pique my curiosity. I feel like I can't let it go. Maybe I should check on it again and investigate. Oh, I imagine you go with Kotori, right? Yeah, go with Kotori. I don't know how I'd feel about the go alone option, but you know, that's okay. You know, her thing is being seen, but does she seem better? Yeah. You like Kotori, but you never got the whole brother-sibling thing? Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like... it might have just been like a whole... hey, we might as well have that slot taken up sort of thing for tropes. Sort of thing. I think that's my best guess there. Like, while they're making it. I don't know. I do agree, though. It is a little weird, but... I do feel like they approach it the best that they can. You know, it's just anime tropes, but dang, Kotori is so cool. She has fire and shit, and then she's just soon girl boss. Yeah. Like, if they weren't siblings, like, I would be a lot happier with it, but... win some, lose some, I guess, is the sort of situation here. They say Genki, so you could also interpret it as more energetic instead of just better. That is so true, Peachy. If they weren't siblings, I'd be like, oh, how cute. Yeah, yeah. Going with Kotori, though. Time to get some shit fucked up. Kotori, you here? What? No, I was curious about the Tengu Tower. I was planning to check it out. What? Are you still on about that? What's there to be curious about? Shenanigans. Well, I can't explain it, but I just can't get it out of my head. Did you want to accompany me? Me? On a night like this? I'm literally 13, Shido. Well, if anything, I thought we could hit the observation desk, look at the night sky, and come back. Who the fuck are their parents? One is basically a god and the other is a god sealer. Well, as we have addressed earlier, they are, like, foster siblings, so... Dang girl, the gene pool auto is strong here. Oh boy. You know, like, she was adopted by Shido's parents. I don't remember what happened to Shido's parents, though, and why they're out of the picture. Maybe overseas, maybe dead, who knows? I know for a fact Origami's parents are dead, but that's its own issue. Kotori's foster still kinda eh. Yeah, it's still kinda eh. Cause like they still grew up together, so like... yeah, I don't know. It's definitely more of a gray area than a hard no, I guess. Anyway. Chida's parents be like hardcore atheists to make a god soother, oh dear. Is that a roundabout way of asking me out on a date? Oh, well, it is what it is, right? If that's okay with you, that is. If it's a date, then you should have said so from the get-go. I won't reject you. No. If only you weren't siblings. I see. Then let's take a night stroll. Okay, I'm gonna change, so wait for me. Are you already in your cute outfit? Are you gonna change it to an even cuter one? Okay. Ah, her work outfit, fair. Princess Kotari mode, right? There's still a bunch of people here. Looks like the tower's still open. Dots. Looking at the monument now, there's nothing out of the ordinary. Guess it was all in my head. Gotta say the business look is good for her. Yeah, I love her work outfit. I like that her jacket goes with her ribbons. And same with her tie. See, it was nothing. Jeez. I'm so busy and you waste my time like this. What are you gonna do about it? But, well, there's gotta be something more. I just want to be sure. Let's look at it a bit closer. Shido, step away. Here we go. What? What's going on? An angel? Is that an angel? It's different from what the spirits produce. Almost like a guardian of some sort. Dots. Whoa. Shido! I'm fine. It was just my foot. Dots. What the hell is it? Dots. It's after my feet. Is it warning us? Telling us not to come near? Then, is there some kind of secret here? Oh boy, spooky paragraph. Angels have a thing for toes. Oh dear. Anyways, I feel like if they were foster siblings and didn't grow up together, it would be meh. But the fact that they did establish repeatedly that no, despite being foster siblings, they're comfy going on dates together. They do have a sibling bond. And they always remind you during the more risque stuff, like... Yeah... I don't know. Dots. What? Is it attacking? Shido! Yeah, your spirit form. So pretty. Kotori, you... Don't move, Shido. Come on. Again, not perfect despite Kotori being a good character. Yeah, she's such a good character. Ugh. Like, I kind of wish they, like, handled things more like how they handled things with Yoshino. Because, like, with Yoshino, it's very much so not, like, a romantic bond. So they could have definitely, like, leaned more into, like, hey, like, even, like, familial love is good for this, like, sort of thing, you know? But whatever. Can't change things like that, unfortunately. We can just pretend, I don't know. Kamayo. Canon mode. Megiddo. Yoshino has a good relationship with Shido, even if her shyness gets her to misunderstand things. Yeah. Yoshino good. She is small. She is little. Kotori. What was that thing? Oh no. It's disappearing. Almost like the spirit's astral dress is disappearing. Dots. Kotori, are you okay? I'm fine. Shido, you're safe. Madoka Magica, is that you? Have you come by to put me out of my misery? I am pretty sure Madoka Magica's goal is the exact opposite. Thanks, Kotori. You saved me. It's fine. I mean, I had no choice but to fight. Anyways, man. What was that thing? People around us act like nothing happened. Didn't they see it too? I sensed something very powerful. This is a big deal. My hunch was right. This isn't just some skyscraper. It must have something to do with the barrier surrounding Tengu City. Right. Looks like your hunches aren't as off as I thought. I'm not your brother for nothing, huh? Shut up. As much as I hate to admit it, you did well this time. I'll contact the Frogsmiths and look into it immediately. I guess our night stroll ends here, huh? It's a bummer that we couldn't go up to the observation deck. Yeah, let's go home for the day. We'll come back another day. Right, that's a promise. Promise. What's wrong with Monica Magica? It looks like a cute anime with magical girls. It's super adorable, has a bomb-ass soundtrack. You should totally watch it. Nothing goes wrong in it. And there's also a cute little mascot creature named QB. Totally nothing wrong with that little creature. Just a cute little guy. Okay, I'm trusting you. I definitely want to do a Monica Magica watch along sometime because I'm normal. You were referencing a Snapcube Sonic dub anyway, were you? What I need to do is go on dates with Toka, Yoshino, and the others so they won't go berserk. I should just focus on the task at hand. So you say. June 30th. Whee! We're approaching our next save point. Shido. Hatsune Miku, is that you? Have you come by to put me out of my misery? Shido, wake up. Kotsuri, what are you doing so early in the morning? I need to tell you something. Let's talk before breakfast. Another costume change? It's just our school outfit. Okay, got it. Give me a second. So, what is it you want to tell me? Is it about the monument? Or about the thing that attacked us? Not either. Both. Both. When we got near the monument, that angel-like thing looked like it was trying to block us. Right. Then it's natural to think it's a set. You have a point there. So what was it? A spirit? We don't have enough materials to say for sure, but for simplicity's sake, it's like a spirit. What do you mean? Its qualities are extremely close to a spirit, but it doesn't necessarily have free will like Toka and the others. Spirit-like being. Spirit adjacent. A sprite? Stop. Cheeto. Even though your brain is smaller than a Megapharaga I still don't... Kotori, please, normal words. As a person, I wish you could just picture it. What kind of insect is that? Whatever, forget it. I know for certain it's a being created from the spirit's powers. In a video game terms, it's like a golem or a guardian, that kind of thing. I see, but you still don't know the details. Right, I couldn't get more than that, at the very least. I know it has to do with the barrier. Is there something you're curious about? The waveform pattern of the spirit waves from the monument matches the barrier covering Tengu City. Question mark, exclamation mark? The scales were so different that I almost missed it, but after comparing them, they matched. Then that means... the barrier and the monument are closely related. In conclusion, this guardian must be coming from the same place as well. The obvious answer is that the monument must be the base of the barrier. Wait, the base is that monument? So if we break it... You feel like you posted this Wikipedia excerpt before, but... Megaphragma myoprine, which still doesn't help me know how to pronounce it, and that's the main problem, is a very small wasp. At size and length, it is the third smallest extant insect, comparable in size to some single-celled organisms. So what's bad about a barrier? Don't those protect things? In this case, it's preventing things from going out. Yeah, barriers also keep things in. The problem is the barrier is like a cup over a bee that shouldn't be inside the household. I don't know. Do they even need to go out? Yes. If I worked that way, I would have done it already. Unfortunately, it's not that easy. Why? I don't know. We'll learn a lot more when we're doing the true ending route, but that's the week after next week's problem. To protect the whole world. So true, so true. Wait, are you saying it's not the only one? Nice observation. Exactly. There has to be something else in Tengu City that gives off the same protection signature. I guess it's nice to be able to leave, but is it causing harm? Not yet. It's unite all people within our nation. Oh boy. Okay, I see. I missed Spiky adding from Devastation. Oh boy. So we'll need to find that next, huh? We're only getting started. Yes, we still got a long way to go. However, Shido, it's our job to investigate this. You need to prioritize your dates. But at this rate, if you notice anything, of course, then tell me. But don't do anything more than that. Got it? Okay. If our analysis helps us determine where the enemy's stronghold is, that'd be great, but... The enemy? You mean that guardian thing from before? I'm talking about whoever made the barrier. The one who's got us locked in. But enough talk. Just focus on what you need to do. Oh, sorry. I'll cooperate as much as I can. I'm sure it's tough for all of us. In case it needs to be said, I'll say it. You're not invincible, so don't overdo it. Yeah, I promise. Seriously, I'm so worried I'll be even more sleepless than Rinne. What? Nothing. Okay. Is breakfast ready? Sorry for the wait. Go ahead and dig in. Shido-san. Good morning. Yaha! Hello, Yoshinon. Good morning. Breakfast is served, so get it while it's fresh. Okay. Thank you. Hey, where's Toka? Presumably he's related to the spirits going berserk, which at best forces Shido to form a polycule with a bunch of girls, including his sister. And this isn't the sort of game to seriously consider polyamory, as far as you know. As far as I'm aware, like, it is more or less polyamory regardless, but in this case, we're getting, like, good endings with specified character. Shido's to-do list. Be nice to girls. Find out about the guardian thing. Buy milk. Question marks. Profit. So true, Relix. Oh, Toka? She's headed for school already. She said she doesn't need breakfast. Toka? Left without eating breakfast? You seem surprised. I guess it's strange that she wouldn't eat, huh? Interesting. But what? Nothing. Besides, we'll figure it out soon. Really? And speedrun. Ah, right, origami is being origami. Come to think of it, I wonder what time Kotori's out of class today. I'm curious if she's free this afternoon. Maybe I should shoot her a text. Alright. Oh, hi, robot origami. Hello, fellow human. Oh boy. That's... Kotori hasn't responded yet. Maybe she didn't see the message? Or maybe she forgot her cell again. Oh well, I can check in again this afternoon. Ding dong bing bong. The angels make sense, but why is origami in on this polycule? Because she's special. I don't know. She's head over heels for Shido, that's for a fact. Origami is in one of the organizations that is against the spirits. Shrugs. Origami is special. Phew, I was trying to eat so that Tonomachi wouldn't talk to me, but I guess I ate too fast. Or my stomach's gonna be full for a while. Oh dear. Why isn't Tonomachi part of the polycule? Like, he wants a girlfriend really bad. And he's also down to be teased, quote unquote, for dating Shido, so like, I feel like he'd benefit. But I guess Shido doesn't want Tonomachi in the polycule, so I guess that's enough reason for him to not be in and on it. We definitely need that one guy to balance things out. So true. Maybe that's part of the later plot, that Tonomachi will be added. Thank you for the head pats, Glass. Welcome on in. Now then, how to spend rest of lunchtime. Oh, next class is physics. I wonder if Rinne-san needs help. She seemed even paler than usual. No point in thinking. As long as I'm moving, then my metabolism will do its thing. So I'll go help her. Because that would be gay. And we can't have any part of the polycule be gay. But Miku exists, and she's very gay. Like, she's so gay that Shido dressed up as a girl for their dates. So it's okay to be gay. Excuse me. Right, I know. There's a blip in this range. If that's the case, then the region over here is... Cross-dressing polycule, let's go. So true, so true. I'm pretty sure Miku will be relevant in the next game, since Real Reincarnation is a, like, 3-game pack. So after Rinne Utopia, which is what we're currently doing, will be, Urusu install, and I'm pretty sure Miku's in that one. No, it's okay to be lesbian, because that's hot, but being gay? Nah, that's gay. Oh, Shido. What's the matter, Shi? No, well, since my next class is physics, I thought I could give you a hand carrying supplies. No, that's right. That's my class, isn't it? Sorry, I totally forgot. I'll prepare at once. Give me a moment. You forgot, when does this game take place? You specifically making fun of late 2000s mainstream attitudes towards LGBT people. 2013, so 2010s. Like, I know 2013 is when this particular game came out, because copyright stuff. But you know, Data Live is 2010-ish era. Thoughts. What were you discussing with Rinne-san? Huh? Oh, I was updating her on the investigation I'd done at the Frog's Nest. I was about to uncover a big hint, but... things aren't going according to plan. Are you okay? You must be exhausted. Right. Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tired, but... regardless of how I feel, I can't afford to rest. Oh, come on. Are you worried about me? Of course. Oh, thanks. Sure. Oh yeah, I texted you earlier. I said everyone would be still saying the same stuff, but it'd be totally ironic, bro. Yeah. Oh, you did? Sorry, I was busy, so I hadn't bothered to check. I see. Well, it wasn't a big deal. I just wanted to see what you were up to this afternoon. I ought to be at the Frog's Nest later this afternoon, or I'll continue my work here. I texted you earlier. I found this cool emoji with a winky face and its tongue sticking out. I see. Seems pretty busy. Yeah. Sorry for the wait, Shin. Let's head to class now. Okay. Later, Kotori. Okay. Bye, Shido. I gotta head to class too. Cool. Later. Shido is indeed very head empty, no thoughts. Ding dong bing bong. To the high school. To the hallway. Yes. Kotori seems so busy today. I wanted to ask her out on a date today, but if she's all booked up, maybe I should refrain. I can check up on her in the meantime. I wonder if Kotori is visiting Rinne-san right now. If I can't find her, then I'll give up. Is Kotori here? I don't hear anyone talking. Anyone there? Thoughts. No, there's Kotori. Looks like she's deep in thought or something. Maybe I shouldn't bother her. Oh, Shido. Yo. What is it? Did you have more business with Rinne? No, this time it was with you, but... But what? You seem so busy. You don't have time for a date, do you? Right. Sorry. It's just... No, don't worry about it. I'll invite someone else today, then. Thoughts. Later. Wait. I'm going on a date with you. Huh? But I thought you were busy. I told you I'm going. I felt stuck anyways. I need a little break. I see. Then let's go. Okay, let's... No. Alright, now we're in town. Where should we go? Wanna grab a bite? Yeah. Huh? Kotori? No. Huh? Oh yeah. Sorry. What is it? I was asking if you wanted to grab a bite. Right. I'll eat whatever you want to eat. Aren't you craving anything? Nothing in particular. Then, how about that? That? You made the taiyaki stall. I'll buy some, so eat right here. Sure. Sorry for the wait. Hey, Kotori. What's the matter? Do you feel sick? Don't shout. It'll give me a headache. Oh, sorry, but... Honestly, I feel sick. I want to lay down, but... Sorry. Let me be for just a little longer. Kotori. I'm fine. I'm fine. Thoughts. Kotori looks like a ghost. Is it a good idea for me to let her be? If she says she's fine, then that's all that matters. But what if she's not? I will save into our slot 14. And we'll get the bad ending first. Yay, bad ending. Or no, that's the next choice. I'm silly. Okay. Never mind. I was going to take a restaurant Lend a hand, okay. I am silly. I'm a silly. I saw the save, but forgot. Okay. Order of operations. We'll have another choice after this one, and that's where we save and can get a bad ending. My reading is... Anyways, lend a hand. I wonder if Koturi really is okay. Thoughts. Maybe Koturi's right. She'll feel better in no time, but what if she doesn't? Sorry, Koturi. Huh? Aw, piggyback ride. What are you doing? Let me down. Sorry, I can't do that. What? What did you just say? You barely ever let it slip when you're sick. I can't just let you live this way. But I'm embarrassed. Who cares about that? Health comes first. If you're actually embarrassed, just bury your face in my back so no one sees you. If I can't help you at a time like this, what's the point of me being your big brother? Shido. You're so dumb. I know. How much of a sister complex do you have? You got a problem with that? No, but... Then be still. Okay. Hey, Koturi. If you're sick, you don't have to answer, but... You're not sure about Shido. The author, however, so true. Do you remember doing this when we were little? Remember when you fell in the park and cut your knee? Back then, I panicked because I let you get hurt. I need to get her to a doctor immediately. What if she needs surgery? I remember saying that. It was just a little scratch though, obviously. Didn't stop me from panicking. Which means you haven't changed a bit since. On the contrary, you sure have grown up. But I hoped that I'd grown up by now too, you know? You're fine just the way you are, Shido. Oh yeah? I sure hope that's true. It is. I don't want you to change. Koturi. Besides, I haven't changed as much as you suggest. No, you've totally changed. Your mouth is bigger, and you're meaner. You're fine just the way you are. Dumb and pure. So true. Thoughts. Oops, I should say something good about her. Oh, but in a sense you've gotten cuter at least. Hello? What? What did you just say? Nothing. Say it again. I refuse. Jeez, you're such a coward. Shut up. I guess you're right. But I still don't think I've changed much. Because from that moment I've... Koturi? Thoughts. We're home, Koturi. You can let me down now. Really? Yeah. Anyway, Shido, I told you I didn't want to, but you forced me to piggyback to you in public. I don't like the way that's phrased. Piggyback you. Well, I was just desperate to help. I know that. Thanks, Shido. I felt safe with you carrying me. Now I feel so much better. It's just a piggyback, Zaku. Typical sibling behavior. I mean, yeah, but it was just phrased weirdly. Like, you give a piggyback ride, you don't piggyback someone. I don't know. Anyways. Okay. And you've changed, and you can't tell. Relax. It's not like it was like straddling you like a horse. Okay, but like, I feel like that would have been funnier if like Shido just got on all fours and Kotori was like on his back like that. And the phrase might have raised the hate rating, yeah. I don't remember if I read this line, I'll reread it. And you've changed though you can't tell. I never realized how much bigger your back is. I didn't notice at all. No. Yeah. Well, my body's gone through some changes since we were kids. You know, puberty. That thing. That funky thing. Thoughts? Want to go inside? Okay. Loop. Ah, yes, this, okay. The park scene. Kotori works day in and day out without a break as commander of the Frog's Nest. It's such a big responsibility for someone her age. Kotori, what can I do for you? Tiny. Dots. Kotori? Shido. What are you doing here? You must be exhausted. Shouldn't you be resting at home? I just wanted to organize my thoughts, so I came outside. I'm fine. Totally fine. Yeah, but... I said I'm fine. There's nothing for you to worry about. Kotsuri? Rinne joins in with a pair of coconut halves, oh boy. She would though, yes, you are correct. She would. That's... Hey, Kotori. Plonk. Okay, this is where we save 14. For real this time. Okay, let's see. How do we get a bad ending? You seem busy. Yep. I'll do the best I can with what I've got to do. So hang in there, okay? Okay, I'll do that. For now, I guess I'll have to decide whom to ask on a date. Bad ending. He seemed busy. So see you later, basically. What do you mean by that? Huh? Isn't that my job? You told me yourself. In order to stabilize the spirits, I need to date everyone. I know that, but do you have to say it in front of me? That's what I'm asking. You insensitive fuck. What are you mad about? You really don't know? I don't get it. I'm doing exactly what you've told me to do. Like, a few days too late, bro. You're right, huh? It was just me. I was the only one who felt that way. To think that you and I were connected. I mean, you're still connected, but like, anyway. Tsundere evolved into yandere. Oh boy. Kotori? Was I imagining things? Were you nicer to me than usual because you're trying to kiss up? This is so cruel. She sounds so sad. Hey, Kotori, what's the matter? Why are you acting so weird? You took her a bunch of dates, like bruh. Foster sibling or not, like bruh. Don't come near me. Wait, Kotori! Oh. Okay. Yeah, Shido, it's her fault. Choose your words carefully, my dude. Oh boy. Fast wildfires are erupting throughout Tengu City, but the cause is still unknown. Neither the fire department nor the police can stop the flames. California ending stop relix. Oh dear. Was what I said to Kotori wrong? She was stable up until now, but she's suddenly gone rogue. The entire town was burned to the ground, and its original splendor was lost. Eventually, the space quake engulfed all of Tengu City. This was the ending where no one could be happy in this dream. Please try again. Yeah. Let's go, Spacequake. Yeah, let's go, Spacequake. To be continued. Suzuki. In fairness to the wildfire thing, Japan is also part of the Ring of Fire. True. Wait, dream? So none of this is real? I don't feel like I'm allowed to answer that question. Because it's mostly speculation, for what I know. Like, we won't know jack and fucking shit until the true ending, is my presumption. But, yeah. Anyways, the correct answer, isn't there something I can help you with? If I can do anything to alleviate your stress, No, not a single thing. What? Come on, I'm sure there's something I can do. Nope. Oh. I'm the only one who's able to do what I can do. It's not something I can defer to someone, even you. Cheetah, there's something you should be able to do. That is your role. Obviously the answer is head pats. Cinnamon rolls love head pats. So true. She deserves all the head pats. Right. But... Could you give me the energy to keep going? No. Yeah, sure. As much energy as you want. I knew you'd say that. So for now, just a little. Could you lend me your shoulder to lean on? Head pats, let's go. Transfer energy through the palm. So true. Kotori, I'll be right by your side. But whenever I pet my cinnamon rolls, my hand gets covered in frosting, and it's a total mess. Maybe you should invest in some cinnamon rolls. He's an adorable little pup. Sounds like a skill issue. That too. Definitely is a skill issue as well. Kotori insists that she's fine, but she must be stressed to the bone right now. I should cheer her up more. Of course, I should date her too. I'm gonna take her out to help her relax. Not just to prevent her from going rogue. I also want to be there for Kotori as much as I can. So, Kotori, let's go on a date tomorrow. Go ahead. Ah. Sorry, I'm not Kotori-chan. Indeed, you're not. Rinne. Oh, it's fine, but what's the matter? Just confirming your choice. I just wanted to ask you something, Shido. Ask me something. Yes, that's right, Shido. You made up your mind, huh? You're a freak, aren't you? What are you talking about? He said, you wanted to support Kotori-chan. Who's this girl? She is the plot, I guess, quite literally. Yeah. Plot, yes, plot. Not in the, boobs way, in the actual plot way, for once. This is her game and they're all living in it. It is called Rinne Utopia, so... Yeah, I don't want to see Kotori suffer the same way she has. I want to see her smile. Well, now you're not interested, but cute outfit. Yeah, she does have a cute outfit. Let's see. So that's what you decided, huh? Yeah, that's what I've decided. Thoughts. Hey, Shido. Promise me something. I'm also a sucker for pink hair. Let's go. Man, if there's any guys with pink hair in Taisho Alice, we're probably gonna be screwed. Anyways, promise. What for?
これから
They'll
先
take good care of Kotsuri from now on,
小鳥ちゃんを大切
no
に
matter
する
what
って
happens. You won't let her go.
何があっても
Promise
話さない
me.
って約束して
We will fight over pink hair, guys. You know what's funny? With my current design, I almost went with pink hair. Like, that wasn't on the board. That was an option. Anyways. What's gotten into you? You don't need to tell me that.
お願い
Please.
約
I
束
want
し
you
て
to
ほしいの
promise. Promise me that you only think of
小鳥ちゃんのことだけ
Kotsuri-chan,
考
or
え
else
る
your heart will drift away someday.
そうじゃないときっと指導の心は
Rinne,
お願い
please. Okay, I promise. Man's word, I promise, to take good care of Kotsuri. Okay.
指導な
I
ら
need to
約
make
束
that
してくれる
promise
っ
with
て
me.
分かってた
Seriously? What's gotten into you?
私
I have faith in
信じ
you.
てるよ
I trust you,
指
Shido.
導のこと
Don't forget your promise.
約
Don't
束
break it either,
忘れ
okay?
ないで
Of course. Watch Rinne created multiple dreams where every girl can date Shido.
もし破
If you
った
break
ら
it, then you must pay.
そ
Oh
の
dear.
時はただじゃおかない
I
よ
love a good threat. I know.
そっか
I see.
なら
As
いい
long as you
の
understand. That's one way to do a polycule. Clone the MC. I mean, you're not wrong. What's the big deal? Why are you threatening me?
ごめんね
Sorry,
でも
but... Question mark?
大丈夫よ
He'll
ね
be fine, right?
指
I'm
導
sure
な
if
ら
it's Shido, he'll be
大丈夫
fine.
きっと
Diegetically, Rinne is the childhood friend next door, but during each individual girl's ending, she asks Shido to promise to take care of them and lock in your choice for that ending. Yeah. Thoughts? And she's gone. Nope. You mean you guessed so these bits are also diegetic, but they're also diegetically ambiguous? Visual novels are fun like that? Yeah. What was that just now? You know, totally not reality being altered. Hey, Rinne, did you just see... Huh? Rinne is gone. What did she... Well, it is pretty late. I should head to bed as well. It's time for him to mimir. And before Rinne, there she is. Is it morning already? I have the day off, so I want to sleep in.
シド
Shido, it's
もう
morning.
朝よ
Wake up.
起きなさい
Oh, 5 more minutes.
起きまり
Don't
の
give
セ
me
リ
that
フ入って
crap.
るんじゃないわよ
Gosh.
ったく
I don't see where Kotori went. Oh no, is she going to drop kick me again? Here he comes. Huh? Or not? Kotori? Thoughts?
起きないな
If you're not going to get up, then
私
maybe
も
I
一
can
緒に
sleep
寝
with
ちゃお
you.
うかしら
What?
ほら
Scoot over.
そっち
I don't
詰
have
めてよ
room.
私が入れないじゃない
Hey, wait, Kotori.
何よ
What? I'll wake up. I'll get up.
別にま
It's
だ寝てて
fine.
もいい
You
わ
can
よ
go back to bed. Nope, I'm completely awake now.
そう
I see.
それじゃ
Then hurry and come
早
down.
く起きてきなさい
Oh my god, are they about to kiss? Hi next though. Okay. What was that all about? Man, there was more that was more startling than her usual drop kicks. So true. Thoughts? Huh? Where are the others?
さあ
Beats me.
みん
They
な
all
朝
left
から
this
出かけ
morning.
たみたいよ
Gotcha. Well, feeling any better?
まだ少し
Only a little bit. What? Really?
とは言っても
Just a bit tired.
ちょっと疲れて
That's all.
るだけだから
I'm
大丈
fine.
夫
Huh? If you can give me some energy, then I'll be feeling better in no time. I currently have my stream with you on your phone out on the deck while you barbecue dinner. Ooh, nice. Automod H your message, I'll allow it though. It's butt fuck freezing out here in Rinne, damn. Butt fuck is added to the permitted list, amazing. Oh, to have a grill? There's a barbecue at least one of the pools here, spooky. If you say so. I mean it. Huh? Kotori. Hey, Shido. I have a favor to ask you. What is it? I work hard for you, Shido, so give me the energy I need to keep going. Automod indeed can't handle your Kiwi girl skills. So true. Energy. How am I supposed to do that? I can't. I mean, you said as much before. No, I did say that, didn't I? Yesterday. I felt a little better when you carried me home. So would you mind doing me another favor? Please, Shido. Okay, got it. So you want me to give you another piggyback ride? That's not what I'm referring to. I want to do something else today. Kotori, she just shut all the blinds. Shido. Do you want to play cats? You're very posed like a cat right now. Yeah? The closer you are to me, the calmer I feel. It rejuvenates me. So, Shido, come closer. Not the Chaco pose. Listen. Well, what's the matter? Can't you do it? I mean, not exactly. Shido, please give me a little energy. I can do better. Just abruptly ruffles her hair, messes it up. No, I agree, Shido. Why not? Has Shido learned nothing? Head pats restore energy. Which is definitely not asking for head pats, unfortunately. What do you mean, why not? You were so nice to me yesterday. I can give you all the piggyback rides you want, but today you really don't want to? Yeah. Is it because we're siblings? Yes? That better be the reason anyway. Well, you see, Shido. Understood. Loud and clear. Kotori? What's with the long face? What? I was just teasing. Goodness. You took me so seriously. This is why people with sister complexes are so weird. What? You were just teasing? Look how worked up you got. Really going for the long con there, Jesus Christ. Man, if only you could have seen your face. Like, I was thinking it seemed a bit out of character, but like, you know. Anyway, I'm going to go back to sleep. Kotori's secretly filing her own guardianship papers, so true. Huh? Sleep? Right now? She's eepy. I'm exhausted. Just call me when it's time to eat. Good night. Okay. Good night. Kotori. What's going on with her? She's been joking around with me a lot lately. I wonder if she's okay. She mentioned that she's tired, so maybe I should cancel her date and stay home. Or a stay-at-home date. Winning. Okay, dinner's ready. And just Kotori and me for dinner tonight. First time in a while. Supposedly Toka and Yoshino have physicals this weekend. You know when you joke so much that the joke doesn't become a joke? Yeah, I don't think Shido gets it. Yeah. Rinne-san's the one who suggested it. Since the spirits are unstable, they need to schedule physicals for Katato Skirt to collect data. Shido doesn't have thoughts. You're right. Okay, Kotori. She should be awake now. Maybe I can let her know. I'm sure she's hungry. Hey, Kotori. No thoughts, just be domestic. Cook things, and date spirits. So true. Thoughts. Kotori, dinner's ready. 4 dots. She's not answering. Kotori, you still asleep? I'm coming in. Whoa. Oni-chan, what's the matter? At least you knocked for once. Don't open the door. Wait, are you wearing your white ribbons? Yeah, you got a problem with that? No, it's time for dinner. Just the 2 of us, so I made your favorites. Oh, that's wonderful. Let's head down there, Oni-chan. Okay. Kotori sounds. Hey, make sure to chew, okay? Is she going full little sister mode? As far as I can tell, that's what the white ribbons mean. I don't know. Her ribbons decide what mode of Kotori she's on. I don't fully remember the actual reason why. Like, I forgot that was a thing until we started doing this. On stream, it's like, oh right, she does that with her ribbons. I don't know, man. Maybe one of my good Wikipedia searchers can figure out why she's like this. How is it? It's so delicious. Awesome. Have as much as you'd like. I love you, Oni-chan. Thanks for the meal. You're welcome. Oh, Kotori? What is it? About this afternoon. Huh? This afternoon? You know, today. What are you talking about? Huh? Wait, don't you remember? Not as far as I know. Hey, listen. Or do you need the black ribbons to talk? Watch Rinne feeding Kotori lines. That would be so funny, actually. Black ribbons. Hang on. Do you have no idea what I'm talking about? I'm sleepy again. I'm totally stuffed, so I'm going back to bed. Okay. You slept practically all afternoon. Wait, that's not the point. Hey, Kotori. Did she fry her brain? Maybe. Night. What's going on here? Kotori. It must be some kind of bad joke. But ever since Kotori stopped wearing her black ribbons, what's going on in her head? I don't understand her. Oh well, I'm sure by tomorrow she'll be back to her usual self. Oh, another raid. Peachy, could you pretty please give a shout out to Usagi Heaven? Thank you very much. Yes, a bun. Hello, Usagi Heaven. It's been a while. I hope you've been well, though, and I hope you've had a good stream. To those who have come with Usagi Heaven or are not familiar with me, my name is Saku or even Q is acceptable. I consider myself a variety streamer, though I stream mostly visual novels at this point. Tonight we are playing Data Live, and we're just about at Kotori's ending. Yeah. Oh, you're playing Dream Daddy, nice. I hope you got good endings, or whatever endings you were trying to reach. And if you need to rest, go eat food, hydrate, sleep, do whatever you gotta do. No pressure to stay, lurk, do whatever you gotta do. Yes. Yes, she'll be back to her usual self. She will, won't she? She'll be the usual Kotari, and she's going to taunt me. She said she was just teasing today. It was all a bad dream. It has to be, right? Poor Shida, yeah. July 2nd. Bam. Got. Wake up, Oni-chan. Ore, ore. How am I? I am doing well, thank you for asking. I hope you've also doing well. You're also doing well. And she has indeed gone full gremlin. Yes, that's what the white ribbons mean. Gremlin mode. Stop it, Kotari. Then wake up already. Are you sleeping so much because you're still got a virus? No, it passed, so I'll get up. Would you please get off me first? Who doesn't love gremlins? So true. Then wake up! Consider this a courtesy from your adorable sister. Yes, stop. I'll wake up, I'll wake up. Kotari. What is it, dear Sonita? Most of the people who saw the movie in theaters expecting a fun, wholesome family time. I mean, if you're referring to the actual horror movie, I will say that, like, I remember one time, like, I, like, fell asleep in the living room, like, when I was much younger, and our dad was watching the Gremlins on the TV, so, like, I woke up and saw a little bit of the Gremlins, like, at 2 in the morning, so that was exciting. And that's the only time I've really watched the movie. Yay! Not necessarily call Gremlins horror, but yeah. I mean, if you wake up in the middle of the night and that's on, I would definitely consider it horror. For the Raiders there, foster siblings not actually related, yeah. Now that I am braining my brain cells though, like, since there definitely is a disconnect with White Ribbon's Kotari and, like, Black Ribbon's Kotari, like, I'm thinking that, like, Black Ribbon's Kotari is specifically Spirit Kotari versus the Foster. Like, I don't remember exactly what happened, because, like, I know Kotari didn't start as a spirit. Like, she was human first, so I think that's where this disparity comes from. So that makes Spirit Kotari even less of a sibling, and that's why, like, I'm starting to connect the dots. Look at me, I'm so smart. And that would be why she's, like, full little sister mode, because she grew up with little sisterness. But Black Ribbon's Kotari being just the spirit, in that case, she's only been a spirit for 5 years, so she's only known Shido for 5 years, rather than grew up as a child, you know? Does that make sense? Because, like, Kotari's like acting like a 13-year-old in White Ribbons, too. Like, exactly what you expect a 13-year-old to treat her older brother, you know? It's complicated. Anyways, carrying on. About yesterday. Yesterday? Oh, dinner was fantastic. No, not that. Yesterday afternoon. Huh? Are you still playing dumb? Hey. Alright, now that you're up, it's time for me to retreat. Hey. Goodbye, Oni-chan. Kotari, she's still acting like that? Not that it's a bad thing, but I can't talk to her while she's like that, unless I want trouble. Kotari, what's gotten into you? Oh no, you're dropping your mouse everywhere. Oh no, oh no. Oh, Kotari. it seems really wrong for her to be wearing her white ribbons in her work uniform. You good, Koturi? What is it, Oni-chan? Oh no, they've crossed the beams. So true. She's changed, even with her white ribbons. I guess deep down, she's still worried. How do I put this? Don't you have to be on board the Frog's Nest today? It's totally fine. I'll function without me. Got it. Anyway, where's lunch? Oh, I'll prepare it now. Hey, Koturi. Oh, Oni-chan, what's up? Oh, I was wondering how investigation for the strange events was going. How the investigation? Strange events? Yeah, you really don't. Yeah, remember? All the stuff going on with Tengu City? Not a clue. Can we launch a new investigation for this strange event? You're so true. Yes, I understand that black ribbons means commander mode, white ribbons equals sister mode. But I'm very suspecting that they don't have the same memories. Like, more than just a mode. You know? And I think she's always been like this. Like, this is where, like, what I said earlier comes in. Like, black ribbons is specifically her spirit form versus her human form. Because, like, 5 years ago, she was just a human, no spirits. Huh? That's better left to the adults. But you have a responsibility. I said it's fine. Hey, Koturi, stop dismissing me. Listen, I'm serious. When am I not serious? Koturi. Thanks for the meal. No problem. Big brother trying to be grown up here. Wow. Koturi was like this all day. I mean, Koturi's always been lackadaisical, but ever since she became commander of the Frog's Nest, she was serious, or rather, strict. But I know for certain something... But I know for certain something's off with her. I can't let it go. The only way to fix this is to talk about it. Hey, Koturi. Yes? She fried a circuit and needs to recharge. So true. Want to go on a date? Thoughts? What's the matter? Nothing. Okay, then let's go on a date. I have plans today. This late at night? What are they? Level up in my game. Looking it up, it doesn't seem like the division is so much spirit versus human form, and more personality pre and post becoming / learning that she's a spirit. That makes sense. So, like, I was kind of, like, on the right track, but, like, yeah. Because they definitely share memories. Okay, I know too much about dissociative identity disorder. They can host, like, alters can co-host. So, they'll also form a way to communicate memories, too. So, White Ribbon's Koturi doesn't seem to know too terribly much. But she's also out less often versus Black Ribbon's Koturi. So, I don't know. Not saying that she necessarily has DID, but, you know, I think it's more White Ribbons' play mode and doesn't want to deal with it. It could be that too, but I don't know. It seems too firm of a division. Oh well. That's just a theory. A game theory. I'll shut up. And then you have free time. Hey, listen to me. Like, you're going to grind, weren't you? Dots. Koturi, what's more important? Me or gaming? But Well, I want to go on a date with you, Kotori. Come on, let's go. She's pouting so hard. Don't pout. You must really not want to go on the date with me. No. Ugh. Saying it to my face kind of hurts, but I'm not going to give up. Come on, Kotori, let's hold hands. I refuse. I don't care what you think. I want to hold your hand. Also, Shido, I know you need Commander Sister back, but dang man, don't force her to do things. Yeah. Dots. What, feeling shy? No one's watching. It's fine. It's not that, you see. Then, what is it? Man. Get hacking added. Spooky, so true. You've been acting weird since last night. All of a sudden, you've got white ribbons and you don't care about anything. This isn't like you. Hey, did I do something? If I did, let me apologize so we can talk it out. Kotori, are you listening? No, I don't want to listen. Kotori. Understood. You don't have to listen to me. You can stand there. I'll talk to myself, so don't pay me any attention. Hey, what am I to you? Annoying? Good for nothing? Or do you even depend on me at all? If you do, I'm happy to hear it. But you don't, do you? Thoughts. To me, Kotori, you're amazing. Of course, you're my adorable sister, but our connection doesn't end there. You're responsible and trustworthy. But I can't rely on you all the time, can I? Thoughts. I've been putting a lot on your plate recently. From now on, I want to return the favor. If something hurts you, I want to help you get through it. The Honda CR-V hybrid is gamer culture. It is now! If you want to cry, I'll cry with you. If you want to run away, I'll run with you. Oni-chan. So, Kotori, don't leave me, okay? You're still my sister, but there's another side of you that is special. Shido. It's restrictive, isn't it? Being siblings. There's nothing we can do to change that dynamic. Regardless, that's more of a reason to keep each other close, don't you think? Sirens blaring, so true. Kotori, is there anyone who could replace me? Of course, there isn't. No one could ever replace you either, Kotori. It was never supposed to be this way. It wasn't... It's all your fault, Shido. Kotori? Finally, you're being honest with me. Ribbon switch. It's all your fault, Shido. And I got my hopes up. I didn't consider my position. I thought it was better that way. Instead of being siblings, I thought we could be something else. Kotori. But that's not the case for you, is it, Shido? All I can be is your little sister. Shido, you don't want our current relationship to change, right? But as your little sister, I can always be with you. You're right, Relix, you're right. I thought we could be more than siblings, so I went super sister mode. That's why you were acting this way. Yeah. Well, there's that. But I really didn't know what to do anymore. me being strong.
私が
I can't hear the Japanese word for strong and not think about fucking Hell's Paradise. It's a curse. Especially since for my kanji practice app, I do have the kanji for strong, suyoi. Anyways. I must have let her on, but in doing so I broke down that wall Kotori fought desperately to hold up. This is the end result. Sorry, Kotori, for giving you the wrong idea. Huh? Honestly, I see you as my little sister. Good. My adorable little sister.
何よ
Jeez. Don't say it to me twice. But you are dear to me, Kotori. Even if you're not my blood sister, whatever you do, even if you become a spirit, I'll never leave you. I won't deny you.
嘘よ
That's a lie.
だって
Because
昨日
last
は
night... Well, it took me by surprise. You did that stuff out of the blue.
だって
Because I
それ
wanted
が
to
シ
take
ド
the
と
next
前
step
に
with you,
進みたかっ
Shido.
たんだもの
Your siblings, there is no next step. I don't know if you can have the relationship you want. But I'll always be by your side. That won't ever change. No matter what relationship we have, I promise. What others say doesn't matter. We decide how things go for ourselves. So Kotori, let's live together forever. The two of us will figure it out, one day at a time. Okay. Alright, it's settled.
でも
Is that what you
シ
really
ドは
want,
それでいい
Shido?
の
Huh?
もし
If
関
our
係が
relationship
変われば
changes,
シド
might
が
hurt.
苦しむかもしれな
who
い
knows what the others think of us?
周りから何を言われるかもわからないのよシド
I
はそん
couldn't
な
bear the
風
thought
に
of
な
you
るの
being ashamed.
私
I'm fine. It's kinda cool to say that and have it be true. If someone were to say something, I can't say it wouldn't affect me. But if it happens, and we can fight it, we always have and always will. That's who we are. Look, they could just be platonic life partners. Nope, Stoliki, so true. They could just be, here's a thought, siblings. I'm ready to go to war, as long as it's with you. As if it's for you. Gasp, you madman. I know.
私だって
I can fight for you
シ
too,
ドのため
Shido.
なら戦
You're
え
the
るわ
most special person in the world to me.
だって
You're still 13. I
一番大
hope
事
you
な人
find
だ
an
もの。
actual person for you. Look, Kochiri, only think of you as my sibling, but... Me too, Kochiri. You're so important to me. In both your white and black forms. I love you, Kochiri. What about gray? What if she gets gray ribbons? I don't know. Shido.
シド
Aww. Do you feel better now?
うん
No. What?
まだ
This isn't enough.
全然
More.
足りないわよだから
Kochiri the Grey is just like, I love you, but as a sister. Yes. Man. How's this?
もっと強く
Tighter.
私
I
も
won't let you go.
離さないから
Okay. No. Not the ribbons. Yeah, the ribbons were tossed to the side. Oh,
シド
they're back in. Cheeto. Oh, sorry. Someone's calling. Rinne?
Oh.
Oh,
私
I turned my
通信
transmitter
機
off.
外してたか
I
ら
wonder if something
もしかして。
happened.
何かあったのかしら
I don't know. Something feels strange. Like a haze or unease in the back of my mind. Is it a premonition? Could you imagine if Gandalf the White showed up and was all, "Ooh woo, only sans us fuck up these orcs, oh whoa." The world implodes. So true. Oh, Rinne.
これから先
Please,
小鳥
I want
ちゃ
you
ん
to
を大
promise
切に
me
する
that you only think of Kotori-chan.
何があっ
Otherwise
て
your
も
heart will
離さな
one
い
day distance itself from her. All of a sudden, what Rinne said came back to me. Kochi and I were connecting here. This is a moment to savor. I don't want this to change. Kochi is irreplaceable, and I want to prioritize my time with her now. I could call Rinne back. It might be serious, but if I answer the phone, I'll miss out on this precious moment. I got a bad feeling. Where's this anxiety coming from? Shido, are you sure? Yeah, that's right. I already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to save. Isn't that great? We gotta save. Save slot 15. Let's go. Nope. And we're not gonna answer. Sorry, Rinne-san. I can't pick up the phone. I'm making go today a priority here.
よかったの?
Was that okay? Yeah, you finally spoke your mind. All I want is to be with you right now, Kotori. Shido. Kotori, you're not alone anymore. I won't let you.
私も
Same here, Shido.
シドを一
I'll
人
make
に
sure you're
なんかし
never
てあげない
alone. No, back to the CG. Ribbons are off into the air again. Meanwhile, in the background, Spacequake destroys the world, dear. We hugged each other tightly. By doing so, I felt like we're communicating on a deeper level. Since then, her relationship changed. Not drastically, but it reaffirmed our sibling closeness. I was her brother, she was my sister. However, though I never said it aloud, something changed inside of us. So long as Kotori's beside me, we'll never die. Credits, let's go. And credits. I wonder what the after credits scene will be like. And they were siblings, yep, and they were siblings. I'm kind of glad they're like reaffirmed, like, yeah, we have a sibling bond. Let's not cross into anything else. Like, granted, there's still like a little bit of weirdness that they agreed to, but like, and before time skip to impregnate Kodri, I think that's an origami special. It was the safe route for sure, yeah. People that are actually into that shit is probably mad, but like, you know, they can write their own fan fiction if they wanted something else. There's no good way to end that arc, let's be real. Yeah. It would be problematic no matter what. So true. I wonder what the after credits scene is going to be like, though, because I really don't know what to expect. Because Toaka's after credits scene is like, oh, we're married now, here's our wedding. High class ensemble stars, though, indeed. So now that they're super siblings, it's at least safe. Yeah. Like, I do not entertain and what time the class. Did class get you? Everyone raise your hand if class got you with the sound alert. Did you get yourself, class? Ah. Do-do-do. Payback. But you didn't even startle me. Not this time. Well, I'm proud of you. Okay, here we go. In the park. Hey, Shido. Oh. Okay, hello. She's grown up. What should we do now? You saw it and just held your headphones away from your ears so you wouldn't get deafened. That's fair. Oh yeah, she doesn't have her ribbons. Wow. Look at the time. You could eat dinner. I'll treat you to a deluxe fast food meal since you love it so much. Yeah, just what I wanted, Shido. But that doesn't tickle my fancy anymore. Fair enough. We could get something else. On second thought, I'll eat it. You're never honest with yourself. Post-credit scene, McDonald's. So true.
No.
But, besides, what if people see me scarfing it down?
キッズプレートなんて頼めるの？
I mean, who cares what you eat, Koturi? What are
何
you
よ
saying?
そういうこと言うわけ？
It was a peaceful time. I don't know what happened, but no more spirits appeared. Ratatoskuru accomplished its mission and was disbanded. Kochuri withdrew from her post, which meant we had more time for ourselves. All the fun and chaotic memories faded away, and soon years had passed. Alas, we had time for ourselves.
ねえ、シド。
Hey, Shido. Yeah?
シドは
Are you happy?
幸せ？
Of course I am.
そっか。
Glad to
そう
hear
な
it.
んだ。
What the heck? Why do you ask?
何？
Oh, そんな
feeling
に気になる？ curious? Yes, I am.
じゃあ
Then,
教えて
let me
あげる。
explain. Mate, everything is just done? Like the spirits, the organization, everything, it just solved itself? Are they still stuck in town? I don't know, man. Like, this post-credit scene is giving way more questions than answers. Honestly, it didn't matter. All that matters is that we were happy. Hello?
ずっと一緒。
We'll always be together. And it just ends like that. Okay. One of those kids chanting McDonald's charts. What is between Kotori of White, Kotori of Black Spirit, from Kotori and Ribbonless Kotori. So true. And they're even more curious about Rinne's spiel. Yeah, that's fair. I'm just gonna set us up for Kuri, because I fucked that up. Anyways, we could talk about her thoughts though. That was a time, TM. Yes, I know, Monday. I don't really know what to think of that post-credit scene. Cause like, at least with the origami, like abrupt time skip to like origami being like straight up pregnant was like intense. It at least wasn't, I don't know, at least made sense. And then this just gives me questions, no answers. Sleep well, Relix. Thank you so much for popping in and hanging out. It shouldn't take us too long to get to where I need to save. Yeah, just to June 27th. And I gotta skip most of it, yay! Yeah, sleep well, Relix. See you next time. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, their ending so far didn't make you think about the implications of the organizations and spirits and barriers and stuff. And you think that was by design? Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm curious for how Kurumi is gonna go. But I also just like Kurumi, so you know. I'm so mad that I fucked up, like, doing the save. I don't know. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. That's all I got. kind of wonder like how Rinne is gonna be during the Kurumi ending, because like I can understand her being like accepting, like, yeah, here's all these girls, yeah, like, yeah, you protect them, whatever feelings you got for them, that's cool. But then like Kurumi's just kind of out of nowhere, so like, I don't know. I guess we'll see how they interact, if they interact at all, and figure that out next week. Okay. J for Rinne, and then after this is all done, we'll do the save, and then we'll finally be free. I hate that I'm hungry. Well, that's okay. I can figure out food. Okay. Here. Save. There we go. Look at that. I'm so smart. I just want to make sure that... Seriously, yeah. Anyways. Woo! Sure, save the system data. Well, that was a time TM, to put it lightly. No, hiccups, why? Did not... stop. Did not ask her hiccups. 0 out of 10. Would never hiccup ever again, if I could have the choice. Sadly do not get to make decisions like that. That is no longer live. Sad days. Would you guys be interested in seeing a person play Pokemon Scarlet / Violet? A rabid femboy that'll probably eat your shoes. Hello. That's funny. I think I'll go ahead and read them anyway. You guys are gonna get some, your mount Pokemon, but that description has you intrigued. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. I'll go ahead and rate them. They seem like an interesting fellow. Well, thank you guys so much for participating in the Dates of Lives. Next week we'll be doing the Kurumi route, so that'll be interesting. Tomorrow we'll have our classic naps. Yeah, that's about it. I'll post the schedule probably tomorrow morning. Yay. I don't know. I'm eepy and hungry. All the thingies. Catch y'all next time. Bye bye. Or I gotta hit the raid button first. I got ahead of myself. I'm eepy. Vote on the forums if you haven't already, pretty please. Especially the forums that you guys have been neglecting. Yeah, okay. Now I can raid. Okay. Now, hello, cursor. Get away from my iPad. Why are you on my iPad? Stop. So rude. When the cursor's like, I'm gonna be on the iPad instead of the computer. Okay, anyways. Raiding now. Okay, bye-bye.
Unedited.